chat. Thank you again for joining me. For joining me in another Saturday for the Chaoscast. Only you can feel the intensity that I feel because I'm connecting with you, chat. The panelists can't feel this, and it will be up to them to match the level. But you can feel it. Part of the reason why they can't feel it is because I have not figured out how to send the music to the panelists still after a year of doing this. But don't worry, chat, because you are the determiners. And if you don't vote for the right people, they're gonna die. They're all going to die. In Roblox, as we say, this is controlled by the audience. You all know that you determine the fate. Okay? You determine the fate of everyone here tonight. And if you don't choose correctly, we may never see them again. It's an honor to serve you. Can we vote Stardust off? Fuck you! First question. Okay? First question. It's very relevant to the discourse going on right now. I know this guy named Bosset. He's homeless. Can he sleep on your couch?
See it?
Does he,
like the neoliberal guy?
No.
Yeah.
Not him.
I think it's like Bosset, like an instrument.
Sure, if
Right.
he can pass the test and answer the riddles 3, he can. All of you are welcome.
Yo, so you're making him answer riddles for him to sleep in a warm couch?
This is an exchange system here. Like, what do you think? No one gets it for free. Ash, cash, or grash. No one stays for free. So.
Wow. So if you go over to his house, you're going to have to put out. That's what I've heard.
It's a little bit rapey, but
a little bit.
Every relationship.
Are you sure?
Every relationship's transactional. You have the choice.
Yeah,
but,
like
you know,
if you don't
either
fuck
have to
Wick,
put
you
up
don't get to
with
sleep on the
bullshit,
couch.
or, you know.
Bosset
Yeah,
says
so
that's concerning. Taj, what's your answer?
My answer is no. And
No.
I will tell you why.
Okay.
I'm having like a weird roommate transition period right now, so it's like kind of chaos at my house if they sleep
Okay.
outside.
All right. Bosset, you have any answers to that? We'll let him answer. Kyo-san, what's your answer to this?
I would be more than willing to offer my couch up to Mr. Bosset. However, I live in Australia, and if you can afford a plane ticket to Australia, you can probably afford rent for like 2 months. So you should probably have better concerns than to fly to my couch and fly back. I think you should, I think Doom was right. I think poor people are just stupid and don't know how to spend their money properly.
Okay. Well, lucky for you, Bosset is actually based where you are. So, yeah.
How you like that, Q?
And why are you asking everyone here? That's just as irresponsible, if not more.
Well, I'm
have
the
the
one
same
asking
problem.
on behalf of him. So, okay. So, for Taj, he said, I don't want to get in the middle of,
Bosset knows best.
yeah, well, he said, I don't want to get in the middle of some weird roommate drama. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, and then to Kyo, he said, to Kyo, Kyo said yes, and he's just up the road. Wow. Isn't that great for you? All right. Hans, what's your answer?
Yeah, of course. I got a guest room. As long as you promise not to murder me or ask me for sexual favors like Wick, like you're happy to crash here as long as you need to. I got you, buddy. But if you're a fucking weirdo, I will put your ass on the street. So just
Let
you
me be clear. Riddles are not sexual favors.
But you mod for
having?
Stardust. So I feel like we both know that you're a fucking goon. So anyway,
Goon?
Probably
Is that
more likely to be a goon.
I feel like that's a slur. Is that a slur?
oh, it's absolutely a slur.
Oh my god.
But I call myself a goon, so I have G-word privileges. I could say the other one too.
Buffoon.
Ginger?
Tony Hawk's Underground?
You know, let's move on to
Got 'em.
Doobie. Doobie, what's your answer?
Me and Doobie know a place for a goons. You know, it's a club where goons preside.
We can get
Right,
gooned out
Doobie?
right now if you want to.
It's
I don't want to
No?
know about that.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
fine. Okay, so I've actually had a lot of experience with homeless people. The ones I meet on the street usually like smell pretty bad. They have a lot of mental health issues, drug
It's
issues.
Californian.
The last two I've taken in have robbed me when I was at work and then left. So I'm very iffy about taking in homeless people right now. Maybe you can prove me wrong, but I'm not gonna rape you like Wick is. But I think if you're staying here, not on my couch because again the smell. You can sleep on the floor in a corner somewhere, but you'll need to do unpaid work for me throughout the day. I've got a lot of shit to do in the backyard. Lots of things that need to be scrubbed. You know, so if you can, I'm not gonna rape you, but you will be my slave while you're here.
Okay. Doobie, you're okay. All right.
But I won't
Also,
rape you.
Bossett's only response to you was ... I feel like Doobie's place is not a good idea.
Wait, what did he say about me?
He said, Aussie goons represent. That's all he
That's
said.
right. Oh, you know it.
Um,
How do we do,
oh,
my
jeez. I feel like Doobie's place is not a good idea. Damn, dude. Yeah, this is rough.
Do you see what I mean? Just homeless people just don't want to fucking work. They're proven right there.
You know, Doobie, you may be a fascist, okay?
I'm not a fascist. What the fuck? I just, if he's gonna be living here, he's got to work. There's lots of work to do. Okay? Work builds character. It's fun.
I have heard that people who won't take the homeless in on their couch are fascists. So
I've heard that work sets you free, and that if he were here, he'd be the freest person on the planet. I promise you.
It's not work, it's discipline, Doobie. Those are different things.
Okay, you guys didn't
Okay.
get the reference. It's wasted on you people. It's okay.
Yeah, I get the reference, Doobie.
Okay, I love you. Thank you.
a CTV.
Yeah, homeless people staying on the couch. I'd have to say, I guess we're talking about Bossett specifically, right? So Bossett, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put you through the process, right? There's an application form that you're going to have to fill out. I'm going to have to know, name, address, possible address, that you've been at. Going to have to conduct a background check. But we're not going to let you stay in the house, right? We'll put your tent for you outside. I got an inflatable air mattress. You know what I mean? You're going to be under constant surveillance while you're here. You're also going to be required to wear a collar, right? That way you know that the paperwork that you signed is associated with your current condition in life, which would in fact be slave, right? Because, you're not free. If you were free, you wouldn't be needing any help, right? That's how that works. So, paperwork. We'll get you signed up. There's, quite a few other people out there, mulling around on the range, right? Doing all kinds of work. So you can just kind of get in with them. There's absolutely no fornication though, right? So you have to be, we're not getting rapey like Wick down there, okay? There's none of that shit going on.
Slaves.
Shut up! It's my fucking time to talk, you fucking prick! Who the fuck do you think you are? I was quiet while you were fucking talking, and you should start talking whenever I'm talking, Wick. Shut up, you and your rapey ass mouth. Okay, now.
Oh my god. Okay.
Got to purr him out.
So, it's a process, right? But we want to be able to, encourage you to lift yourself up out of your slavery, right? That's the whole point around here. Yeah.
Okay. Of among all the answers that you've heard and the response that you got from Bossett, okay, which one of the people in this call right now do you all think is most likely to hate the homeless?
Oh, it's
Prompt.
absolutely Doobie. 200%.
Oh yeah. I'll give you 300%.
This is this is the easiest
Have you
W to
fucking-
take off the bat.
You met Doobie? Like,
I don't think Doobie hates the
Dude
homeless.
hates
He's
homeless
had some
people.
I think he's had some hard times in the past. And he's hesitant to open himself up again. He's like a spurned lover. Multiple times.
Are we
He's
sure
like,
that Doobie isn't homeless himself? I've never actually seen
I
him
mean, to
in a
be
house.
fair, Doobie is the wait. I'm not. Am I doxing you? I mentioned state, Doobs.
No, I'm in California.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as a
beautiful
Californian,
state.
he's probably the only one he'd actually interact with a large amount of homeless
There
people. Too,
there are
right?
tons of homeless people. In
He's
California.
probably homeless himself if he's in California. Their taxes are so
the
fucking
fuck?
high. Let's be real. Okay.
This is.
You
just
know
gotta
what? It
pull
would
those
make
bootstraps a little bit
sense.
harder to pay off those taxes. It's not that big a deal. Okay.
It's very much in
Yeah.
Doobie's character for him to say that he's helped homeless people, taken them and made them sleep on his couch, when in reality he's probably one of the homeless people who's hanging out with other homeless people who all share a couch together.
Doobie
Now,
was
I like
telling
to
me
I
this
like
one
to think
time.
of I like to think of us as like a collective community, right? And this
Oh, your
building that I'm in
commune.
right now, this building that I'm in right now isn't my home. My home is the planet. My home is Mother Earth, and we all have a home here. So nobody's homeless. They just they sleep outside. I sleep inside. Not a big deal. Or they can be slaves, or be raped by Wick. Either way, like, whatever.
Yeah, your butthole's definitely not safe around Wick. Okay.
Wick, if you were going to, no, you know what? I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. Never mind.
I was gonna say, we
Okay,
can-
to be fair, to be totally fair, to be
He
totally fair.
loves
Answer
them.
it.
Wait,
you
what
know?
is your strategy? I just
Like, what are my strategy? Like, let's not get it twisted here. They're gonna answer some riddles. If depending on their answers, depending on what's gonna
Riddles?
happen, they're either gonna get to sleep on the couch or
Pay
they're
the
not.
troll toll to get into the homeless hole. Like,
The troll
Wait,
Well-
here's the riddle. Hold on. Here's the
what have
fucking
I
riddle.
got in my pockets?
Here's the riddle he's going to ask him. He's going to be like, listen, whenever you go camping, right? If you woke up in the morning and your asshole was hurting, would you tell anybody? And when they're like, oh God, no, you're like, yeah, we're signing you up for the camping trip.
So
What
to be
is-
totally fair, the two homeless people I
Wait,
did
Stardust,
take
did you
in-
not catch that?
Oh God.
Oh no, I caught that. That was good. It was
Oh.
a good one.
Yeah, I
feel
think
like
you were.
Wick's riddle.
I think
She
you were
didn't catch
implying.
it.
yo, I like you.
She's like,
And I
sure,
won't.
whatever you say.
No, I
think you were
did. I got
implying
it.
that Rick
I
would,
got
just
it.
keep you in
We
the
can do
butt,
it no
yeah.
problem.
I got it. Don't worry. I just I sometimes have delayed reactions, I feel like. Doobie, what were you saying? I'm sorry. What about your two homeless people?
Yeah, so to be totally fair, the two homeless people I did take in were my relatives.
Hmm.
And yeah, they both did rob me while I was at work. So
And they
shit
both smelled, you said.
one of them, I found her in a dumpster. She's my cousin, and her sister, my other cousin, called and was like, "Hey, she's in a dumpster, living with two other homeless people. You got to come pick her up." Middle of the fucking night, I go out there, clean her up. I'm gonna get her help, blah blah, all this kind of shit. The next day, I go to work. I come back, and she's taken my computer and my laptops, my TV, a bunch of shit, and she's like pawned it or some shit. I don't know. I never saw her again. So. Drugs do that to you, I guess.
Hey, that's not only homeless people. I've had cops come into my house steal my mom's laptop before. Real story.
Yeah, people do dumb shit.
Well, that's what you get for looking up the wrong kind of porn, I guess.
It wasn't my laptop. Shit.
Did I say it was your laptop?
Wait, you seem really defensive right now.
Wick, is your mom like a hacker or something?
If she is, I don't know about it. Okay, so it was Christmas morning. This was like 15 years ago. Okay, so keep that in mind. Christmas morning, and we get a knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. I open it up. There's two police officers and say, "Hey, we got a 911 call from your house that someone had a heart attack." I'm like, what? So I let him in. My uncle's staying there too at the time, so I was like, "Is he okay?" He was a little older, but nah. Then I let them in, and like 10 other squad cars pull up, and they do this deep dive search of the house. It was crazy.
Oh my god.
But yeah, someone had called in and I guess reported like that we were holding children
the rapes
hostage
you were
or some
doing?
shit. Some crazy shit. They took our laptops and they never gave them back. Like
So-
there was no record of this happening at all when we called the precinct and shit. Our guess is they forgot to get their kids a Christmas present and they needed some fucking laptops. So they came into our house, got it, wrapped it up, gave it to their children. That's why.
Are
I
you
think-
sure?
Working with Hunter Biden.
I was gonna say this. I think you got robbed by actual robbers, dude. I don't think cops showed
No,
up.
they were cops. They were.
I
they
think
were cops, so-
you may think
mean-
they were wearing the cop uniform.
Cop cars and shit.
Did they tell you that a warrant? Like, did you see the warrant? Or they
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
like-
They gave us everything. Mhm.
Hey, civil
All the
asset forfeiture's a mean thing, man.
Yeah, that's
wait,
a real
hold
thing,
on,
but
hold on,
that
hold on.
doesn't. there
Hold
should
on.
be some kind of record of that, right? Like,
I gotta
You
call
would
bullshit
think,
right now.
but again,
I gotta,
when we called the precinct about a month later, say, hey, did you have time to go through it? Can we have it back? They're like, we don't have any record of that happening.
I gotta
Dude,
call
you-
bullshit.
you-
Hold on.
dude, you were robbed.
You said that they had a warrant.
That's what they said. Yeah.
So how did it stop? So why the fuck would they need to walk up to the door and give you some bullshit thing about somebody having a heart attack?
No, I don't know why they had to do that. I don't know why
True.
they did that. I can't answer for why they did anything they did.
So then follow the logic here, right? If they have a warrant, right? One, if it's a no-knock warrant, they can just come through the fucking door, which I don't fucking like those, period, myself. Two, they knock on the door and they say, we have a warrant to search your premises. Not, we
what
got a
they did,
call
though.
that somebody had a heart attack.
Shit, it's almost as if cops don't always do what they're supposed to. What a shocker. Oh my god.
Wait,
what was the warrant for? Like,
It was 15
had he been
years
had he
ago,
been
man. I
housing
can't
homeless
tell you.
people at the time? Or?
It was 15 years ago. I can't tell you.
I'm
Like,
calling
wait,
bullshit.
like,
Bullshit
wait.
on the story.
Wait, there's two things that can possibly happen. Either like your family was participating in the trafficking of children, and people definitely shouldn't stay at your house, or you were just robbed
I think
by like
you were just right.
a bunch of people who were excellently cosplaying as police officers.
I don't know.
really
All I
think
know
You
is
it's
stupid
robbed.
review criminal.
I mean, cops do crooked shit sometimes. Right? Like I remember when I was a kid, the cops went by my grandma's house, picked up my uncle, drove off with him, and then like 4 hours later, they dropped him off in front of the house, and he was all beat up. Like they just took him to the park and beat the shit out of him for a while.
Jesus
My uncle was like
Christ,
a-
dude.
He's a gang member. He's a piece of shit, right? But you know, they do shit like that sometimes. That's a real thing. Hopefully not anymore because they have body cams now. But that was definitely a thing in the 90s.
I saw a 60 Minutes episode where these cops went inside the McDonald's and they like told the cashier ladies that they're like, yo, you have fake money, come to the back of us. And they're like fake cops. So like they made like the ladies strip down naked and they're like, yo, we think they have money inside of you, do some jumping jacks naked. And they made them do that for like 40 minutes and the cops were like tight and they like left and took the money.
Oh, that's fucked.
By the way-
everyone's like, yeah.
Wait a minute. They just had chicks
Yeah.
dance doing jumping jacks
remember
for
this
40
story very
minutes
well.
naked.
Yes.
By the way, poll is in chat, guys. Poll is in chat. Please vote for the person you think that Bossett should stay with. Okay? Chat, please vote for the person you think that Bossett should stay with.
Your own
Okay, yeah, let's
safety and
continue.
The safety of like everybody, please don't stay with Wick.
Look, there's nothing wrong with exploring your masculinity, right? And what domination means, you know, in that context, and whether or not, the landlord-renter thing, the landlord-renter porn category is like rape. I mean, I guess technically, maybe, sort of, but you know, you are exchanging a good for a service, right? Your ass for the couch, your ability to sleep on the couch. I mean, is it rape? I mean, I don't know.
I
Oh,
don't know
God.
why
We
we're-
just
if
got
sex
over
work
that.
was sex,
Oh, here.
Actually, if sex work is real work, this isn't rape, actually, because what Wick is saying is that, hey, you're not going to be a slave like you will be for Doobie,
my
but
God.
I'm going to use your asshole, and then you get to sleep on the couch, right? You're still exchanging goods and services. It's totally fine. Wick, I'm sorry I called you a rapist or a potential rapist.
You know what? I'll forgive you this once. But you
Just
only got
once, just-
a couple more. Yeah. Couple more strikes, then you're out. You know, you
I'm
can't. You gotta get off my couch. Okay.
You get a chance to
care how
explore your
good it is, you
masculinity,
just gotta go.
and you get a couch.
Wick, how many strikes does a person get of calling you a rapist before you get mad at them, and why do you have a system like that in place?
You know what? I'm not going to answer that question. It violates my Fifth Amendment rights. So you know. Here we are.
Yeah, but you're so willing to violate other people's buttholes, though.
What are you talking about? Again, they're answering a riddle. If
Yeah, the riddle is. Yeah, hold on. Wick, the
in what
riddle
kind of
was
myth?
so motherfuckers
Like,
go camping, right? That was the riddle. That was the only riddle given tonight. So if you're going to be like trying to piggyback off anybody's riddle, it's the one that I used. And that riddle has you violating buttholes. I don't know what
Wick?
to tell you. Give me a different fucking riddle.
Yeah, Wick, I would like to hear what riddle you were
You would like to
proposing.
hear a riddle?
What riddle would you
a Wick
propose
riddle?
to Bossett?
Okay, if Bossett was here, I'd ask him 3 riddles. Okay, and the first of it, it's like men go over, men go under. In times of war, men burn asunder. What am I?
This has to be a sex thing, right? Men go over, men go under. Like,
It's a really
It's a
weird way to
bridge.
talk about your cock. Like,
It's a bridge. Yeah, whoever said bridge, correct. 2 points for you.
Who
You
the
guys
fuck
come
said
to my
bridge?
couch.
I'm pretty
I mean,
sure-
it
I'm
could
pretty
be
sure you said
bridge,
it.
but
Your
it
boys
also
on top
could
of
be
it,
a
mate.
cock. It could be
Yeah, it could
bridge, but it
be-
could also be a
As
cock.
the
Yeah.
premier bridge
majestic,
burner in this
beautiful
call,
cock, yeah.
Hans, you should have been right on top of that.
What? Okay, here's another one for you guys.
I don't know what bridges look like when they
what can
start.
go
I just know what
up
they
a
look like when
chimney
they're
down,
done.
but not down a chimney up?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
What can go up a chimney down, but not down a chimney up?
Are you talking about
This
erections
is
now?
another cock thing. Like, what?
Yeah, like
What are you
you
doing?
you ever gotten stuck?
It's a fucking umbrella.
I watched like a fucking true crime story the other day of like a lady who tried to get into a house through a chimney, and the chimney was like angled like this. So as she went down, she got caught, and then she breathed out, which stuck her body in.
Oh,
and she
shit.
Oh,
slid
no.
further down the chimney, and she couldn't breathe in, so she suffocated to death because she was stuck feet down in the chimney. So
Yeah, I think I
was-
saw that. It's fucking terrible.
that's
I saw a
fucking,
similar
that is
thing
my
about,
fear. Okay, that is my like.
I'm gonna have a nightmare about that tonight. Thank you for sharing with us.
Chimney-phobia.
Can you imagine every breath you take is like further dooming you to death? It's fucking
Yep.
terrible.
Yeah,
You're,
from the
like,
moment
stuck
you're
and
born,
can't
you're
move.
dying.
Dark. I'm not gonna lie, this
Oh,
got
dude.
dark. We were all having fun, then Keo's just bringing the mood down. He's like, "Fun? We can't have that shit."
What do you think she was thinking as she was sliding down into the chimney?
There is a
think-
comic.
I-
There's an
oh, dude.
there's like a comic about that where there's a bunch of human-shaped holes and people have to get in
I
them.
love that comic
Yeah,
so
I love
much.
that one. Wait,
It's
no,
so
that's
good.
weeb shit. I don't know what that is. Tell me. But if I did know what it was, I'd like it. Okay.
Every comic that guy does, if you're not onto it, Junji Ito, all of his shit is like so good. And the comic she's talking about is the Amigara Fault. If you haven't read it before, it's very, 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 very good. The ending is so good. I
It's
highly
not
recommend if you
good.
can avoid
It's
reading it on
scary.
the internet and read it in paper. Read it in paper if you can. See if it's in your like local library or something. It's so good. Everything he does is so good. Oh my god! And you can read most of his shit for free. Like just go and read Uzumaki. Uzumaki is like it'll take you like a day, not even that, and it's like a fucking master of graphic storytelling. Okay, masterful.
I can't believe I'm hearing you advocate for paper right now. Like, have
It's
the
the one
trees?
thing-
Have we not lost enough trees in the world, Keo? Keo, have we not lost enough fucking trees?
The only reason I'd argue for this CTV, this is like one of the unique times, is because with like horror manga, when you flip the page, it's like a very different image, and it's just not the same if you like scroll into it. Like I don't know, like it like uses the format like really well. I don't know if any of you guys got into like Korean webtoons either when you were like younger. There was one that always sort of sticks with me where like there was like someone
No, I
following
was
this
a
girl down the
well-functioning,
street.
well-functioning child, so I never got into that shit.
You're my age, right?
I don't know.
Wait,
I'm 38.
You're like 30? Yeah,
38.
yeah. You're not a you didn't have a well-functioning childhood.
38.
38.
I'm old.
Holy fuck.
Okay, no, this guy didn't even grow up with the internet. What am I fucking talking about?
Wait, Wick,
Of
how old
course
are
he's
you
well
again?
functioning.
I'm
Jesus.
38 years
so
old.
fucking old.
Jesus.
What the
Oh
fuck,
my
Doobie?
God. What is
You're not
wrong
that
with
far
you?
off. You're not that far off.
Look,
Why you like
5
this?
years is a lot.
Are you okay?
I'm
38.
only
Why am I like
33.
this? Because
I'm
I've
in
lived
my-
for
I'm in my
38
prime.
years and haven't died from shit ass takes making on the internet. So,
True.
you know.
When's
I
your
for-
birthday? What month?
It's July.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Leo.
Which
March.
Chatterino showed polls? Is there any way to make Chatterino show polls?
Aries.
Make what? Chatterino check
You-
polls?
Show polls. Yeah.
Show polls? Oh, I posted the link, but I can post it in your thing. Let me see.
Oh, you're using straw poll. Oh, easy. Good.
Yeah.
I just wanted to keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Make sure- and vote for
So
myself, of course, because I'm just the best.
so the next question has to do with something that came up earlier in the night. What is a ghoul?
I think it's like the things from Fallout, right? The nuclear guys.
No, well, it depends. See, that's a goal in Fallout, but typically, a goal in like other fantasy. Can you hear the dogs barking? Is like a zombie that yeah, it's basically a zombie, sort of. It's like a stronger zombie that eats people. Yeah.
So ghouls are usually a level 3 enemy. They have
They have some intelligence,
paralyzing
yeah.
attacks that elves are immune to, and they do eat corpses and live people.
I respect the D&D clout. I got you, Wick. All right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Any of that shit shows up in my yard, I got a fucking solution for it.
Ghouls are undead. It's the
You can't just shoot them in the
gun.
head.
In the head.
Yep.
It's gonna
Vulnerable.
happen.
You're using the most
Radiated.
ineffective tool for the job.
Whenever I think about a ghoul, I think about.
Oh
like,
my
the
god, I
crackheads
got one.
from
Oh,
Walmart
I
that
had.
are from, like,
This is such an American thing too, using guns for every situation, even when they're not the tool to use.
And you can't just shoot them in the head because ghouls are like they run on necromantic energy.
Have
right?
you heard that
Yeah,
before,
they-
Keo?
So you can take
Have you
off
heard
their head
that before?
entirely and they'll still come at you.
What's that?
Yeah.
The
Using
most
the wrong tool for the
ineffective
job?
tool. Yeah, the most ineffective tool possible. I feel like women have probably said that to you before.
Yeah, it was your mum.
Oh.
Of course it was.
So, I'm
She
sorry.
would fucking know.
Taj, I saw you were trying to answer what a ghoul is.
Oh, true. Is this my mic? Can you guys hear me fine?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Tight.
I can hear you, but is it fine? No, I'm still getting like PTSD from like that mic, but
Oh, shit.
It's not as bad.
Alright.
It's not that bad.
This is
It's
a
It's all right,
mixed-
I
Taj.
know, I'm just being a little.
Taj, you just got to come by the Wolfston sometime, dude. We'll get you straightened out, all right?
True. Me and CTV aren't far from each other apparently.
Oh.
Yeah. So when I think about ghouls, think about like the people in front of WalMarts. Maybe it's like a very Florida thing. But you know, they're like the crackheads and shit that like usually camp outside of WalMarts. It's usually WalMarts that they camp outside of.
I
they're,
only
like,
go
all,
out
like-
during daylight hours because I know all the freaks come out at
okay.
night.
Yeah, it's more of a
Yeah.
nighttime thing. Like
Yeah.
the ones that like walk like Michael Jackson in Thriller. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh.
have,
Yeah, I
like
stopped-
a dead baby or shit, or like a fake baby. They're like, yo, can I have some money for the baby?
Are you
and,
just
like,
comparing
don't even,
homeless
like-
people to ghouls?
No, I'm just a very specific type of homeless person. Like the Thriller homeless, like the Ghoul.
My
And
goodness.
they're like,
Real home.
Yeah, some
kinda like a
homeless people
horrible
are like
person now, but
zombies.
not as bad as
Yeah, they are kind of like zombies.
Look,
it is. Like,
he's not
money.
wrong. 4
Yeah,
a.m.
it's a very-
in Walmart.
Dude, you're
is a
gonna get
different world.
canceled by. Okay,
It's
never
like
mind.
homeless
It's a
people.
portal. It's a
I'm
portal
talking
to
like,
Narnia.
You're
I'm
about
talking
to
like
cancel yourself
downtown
there,
LA,
Stardust.
Skid
Head real
Row,
close to the edge.
drugged out
Walk right
homeless people
back.
at 3 a.m. Okay, these are literally.
Well, how am I
zombies.
getting close to that? I'm just talking about ghouls, okay?
Yeah.
What? What did I
Not
do?
a day to be fast as I could be too.
Hans, what do you think a ghoul is?
I assume Wick and his family for whatever they did that made the police come and stop them. But actually, they're an excellent low-level challenge rating monster in Dungeons and Dragons, and they're extremely cool to challenge a party who's not used to either undead creatures or to spice up a dungeon to help. They have paralyzing effects that non-elven party members, as Wick has already said, I'll give him some small credit for that.
What do you mean,
are
spell
immune
thing? You
to.
just taking my
But- but-
bit and you're
but-
running with
but-
it. We
but
talked
the-
about
no,
React
no, but-
content
but-
earlier. This is just
No, I'm
plagiarism.
building. I am adding. All right, shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna call
And
the
you're
police again.
fucking
I'm
reading.
sorry,
they're-
Taj.
they're-
I just
they're-
realized.
How you know Hans is
Did
Twitch
you just
streamer?
call
He just takes
the
other people's content and reposts it.
Oh, so true. All right, that's what
Okay,
it is. All
okay.
right?
Well, I have to ask a question. Taj, did you really just say earlier the Thriller homeless?
It's a real thing, Taj.
Now,
I
when
totally
you say it
back
like
up
that,
on
it
this.
sounds really bad.
No,
but
Taj, you're
like,
correct.
walks like Michael
Homeless.
Jackson's Thriller.
Mm.
After he's on the fly, where he's like, like kind of like Liu Kang off of like a Mortal Kombat, like not like the current Mortal Kombat where he's like alive, but like zombie Liu Kang from like the mid 2000s Mortal Kombat where he's like doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like the type of walk that.
It's true. Okay, look,
Sometimes see.
go to 3 a.m. any fucking gas station in downtown LA. You're gonna see tons of throw homeless people. Okay, that's just the truth.
Thriller
is what it
homeless
is.
people. Okay.
Yes.
Is what it is.
I was gonna use a little bit of light. This is the real. If we're talking about like ghoulish behavior, right? There's a certain subset of people who go to public toilets and just make a mess of them for no reason. I think it's really funny to like go into the public bathroom stall, reverse Kangar, and then piss on the seat on the way out, and then just leave them like that for the next person to come in. That's like one of those. That's like worse than the trolley problem, right? You're actively going out of your way to do evil for something you will never see.
That's a war crime right there. Like,
It
look, I'm
is.
not usually for capital punishment, but I'll make an exception in this case.
Jeez, dude.
fuck.
I've seen people shit on the floor in company toilets, let alone fucking public toilets. I've always seen shit on the floor in fucking in public toilets, dude. It's just one of those things. If you like commit like an evil that you will never see, like a joke that you set up the punchline for, that you will never see pay off, that just ruins someone else's day, and just the thought of that is like what you enjoy, the idea that someone coming in to see it, not that you'll be able to see it yourself. That is like ghoulish behavior.
Yeah. Okay. So I've seen this too, but now I'm curious because I've had to resort to drastic measures a couple times when I walk into a public restroom, and it's fucking a war zone, right? I don't even want to go near the toilets or the urinals, because the floor is just covered in piss. Have you ever had to pee into a sink in a public toilet? Or
I had to
public
pee into
restroom?
a sink. I don't
Never
sit down when I
peed
pee,
into a
do
sink.
we?
No, what do you mean? No, I'm talking about you whip out your dick, you stick it over the sink, and you aim directly at the drain.
Why would I do that? What would be the
Be-
circumstance in which you
Because
have to?
because
Not
the
bad.
floor is covered in piss and toilet paper and shit, and you
Do you
don't
know
want to
where
go near
shoes?
any of that.
Do you
Yeah,
know
but
where
I don't
shoes-
want. Okay, but my
Divided.
shoes then go into my home, and I don't want my carpet to be covered in piss and shit. Like, what would I?
You can leave your shoes outside. Like, do you not? You're
That's
like,
weird.
Is
That's
What?
weird.
your
And then
shoes-
stand
you've
without
gone to
shoes in the
literally
pee?
been
What the
like-
hell?
Have they like shit into like a thing and then like meticulously wiped it like a good meter around the toilet? If someone's taking a fucking shit on the floor, you just walk around it.
You know what? Baji asks a really
You're
good
insane.
point.
You're
Asks a really good question in the chat. He says, "Doobie, why not just piss on the
Piss
floor?"
outside.
Well, I'm not a.
He's a coward.
I'm a civilized
a
person.
coward.
Okay, I'm a
Doobie's a
civilized
coward.
person.
Pissing into
I
a sink.
care.
Doobie, you're
I care
exclusive.
about
like a
janitors.
step below
Okay?
quartering
I'm a civilized
behavior.
person. I care about janitors, so instead I
Okay.
piss into the sink, where
Yeah.
everybody puts their hands, equal opportunity.
Yeah,
totally-
your excuse sucks, right? What you should have said is obviously the splatter from it hitting the floor is going to pop back on the top of your shoes and probably your fucking
No.
you know
Well,
ankles
maybe
and
you have
calves.
that problem.
How
too.
Splatter
stream?
is why you piss into
okay.
the sink so
you
that
got
like
no pressure?
it runs down into the sink, right? Like it's
Okay, well, hold on.
you know.
Maybe
Wait,
maybe
CTV, have you ever,
CTV.
like-
practical fucking things, and you're
No,
just sitting
no,
over here giving me a
CTV.
bunch of
Piss the shit off
bullshit.
the side of the
CTV,
toilet?
there are
You ever
two
piss the shit
reasons-
off the side of the toilet?
Yeah,
I need to
CTV,
know,
there are two
CTV.
reasons you'd have that issue, right? So one, you either
Piss
have a
onto
really
the
small
side of the
dick.
toilet.
Have
You
you
have a
ever,
really
have you
small
ever, have
dick,
you,
or
have
two,
you,
your
are you
stream
able to
isn't very
piss the
strong.
shit off the side of the toilet? Do you have that much pressure at least?
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
exactly. Then how are you pissing on your own shoes?
Yeah, it's weird.
That
You
doesn't
mass- you just
that
self-reported
explains
hardcore.
nothing.
Okay,
That
get outta
explains
here.
nothing, Doobie.
Well, yes, it does.
I put out fires with mine. I'm just saying
there are
to
only
you.
two. Okay, there are only two reasons he'd have the splashback on his shoes problem, right? Either the
Was it
stream
the
isn't
fire you
very
put on your
strong,
shoe?
or he has a small dick, and when he pees, it gets onto his pants and shit. Okay, it's one of those two things.
Yeah, we were burning rubber that day.
You know,
So this is why
who
you
hasn't
do the
yet?
civilized thing and you pee into the sink where all the water is. Okay, it's totally fine.
Like, what about bottles? Like, have you guys just been in a car
No.
on a road trip and shit? And the person
that's
driving
not
won't
enough.
stop, so you have to pull out that drinking
Are you
bottle
trying
and
to
empty the
flex
water
on
out.
us right now? You're like, yo,
unsanitary.
I pissed in so many bottles. Wait, what?
I
what
mean,
was,
I've like, there's been a lot of places I've had to go to the bathroom.
was
Like,
this before or after you kidnapped the children?
I've had to.
Show us the piss
Did
bottle.
they
my old
also?
place, the sewage system
the bottle.
broke, so I couldn't like if
Show us
you
the
flush
bottle.
a toilet, it would flow up out of everywhere. It was just bad, so I couldn't piss or shit in the toilet. And being able to piss and shit in your own home is a privilege that I think we don't. Like, do you know how weird it is to go to the neighbors,
under your
knock on their
table
door,
right
and say,
now,
"Hey,
isn't
I need to use your restroom, please." And they look at you really weird, and you go in, and then you're like, "Okay, I delivered the package. I'll see you later." Just peace out. It's not a good thing. No one enjoys this interaction. It's not fun, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
You should never do that to your neighbors. If you do that, you're fucking the worst neighbor in the world. What you do is you get into your car, you drive down to a gas station, to a McDonald's or something, you do it there. Okay, why would you do that to your neighbor?
Because if you're living in a
That's a
place where
bougie
the
Why would-
gas
why would you
station is, like,
want them-
30 minutes away?
Why
Like,
would you
I've lived
want
in
them to
some rural
know the way your
towns, yo.
okay? Why would you want them
Wait,
to
you can
know
just
the way
go
your
outside?
shit smells?
It's like I've
What-
heard of
what's wrong
food
with
deserts.
you?
Are we talking about bathroom deserts now too? We're like,
Okay, wait.
guys, there aren't any toilets in public places near
Yeah,
me.
you hold it
I
for
gotta
30
point your
minutes.
shit in
I
the
mean,
woods. Like, just...
I'm in a poo desert.
Yeah, Wick, you hold it for 30 minutes, okay?
See,
Why
this
would
is
you
how
want your
I-
neighbors?
Okay,
This is how I know
Bosset
you
smell the way your
says.
shit smells.
I just
Fucking
want
weird.
you guys to know that Bosset says if someone with a fucking rune on their forehead shows up on my doorstep, they are not allowed to use my bathroom. New rule, even if they're homeless.
Keeps losing. Easy.
Look, I'm going to use it whether you let me or not, and you want to let me. Because what you don't want is to tell me no. And then I have to
Why
go.
can't they tell you no?
and I
You not
I
respect.
have to make, I
That's
have
your
to
rules
trigger
number
some,
2.
some of my training, okay?
What
that
is
I
your
had to use.
training? What do you do?
That I have to go in.
Like, tell
and
me
I
why
have
you
to-
don't play Among Us. What? What is the training, Wick?
Look.
Like, please.
Look, I can't tell you. This is stuff that I had to sign some NDAs for and some shit like that.
Bitch,
But all I'm
CIA.
saying is
What are
that
you trying to say?
if I need to
literally
use the
killed
rest,
somebody
Is it-
today.
I will
Is
go
it is
to
it the is the
extreme
art of
measures.
rape? Is it the art
I
of
will
rape,
do-
Wick?
what? No, I have to use the restroom. I don't have to rape anyone.
Doesn't have to rape, but Wick's gonna do it anyway.
Look, this is how
Okay,
I know
Wick,
that,
Wick, you're
that
getting-
clearly I've got the superior philosophy for life, right? Because when you're in an RV and you go into RV parks, guess what? They have communal fucking bathrooms for you to be able to fucking use. That way you don't run into that situation where somebody's walking up and they're like, oh, I kind of really took a shit. And I'm like, take your ass to the community bathroom. Don't fucking show up at my front door asking to use my
Yeah, but then
shit.
you got to worry about like
Have you
some.
never let
then you got to
someone-
worry
I've
about where
let
you wash
people
your
use my
hands. You got
bathroom.
fucking doobie walking
No,
piss in the sink.
fucking beta.
You've never
Right.
let anyone else use the restroom? Like, I've let people. If they
fuck
knock
no.
on my door and say, I need
I
to
let-
go real bad.
They can
of
go
course.
to the fucking gas
I,
station. or
I let
something. That's
people
like the
that I know
What's happening
and
to
they,
you?
and they get
Like,
welcomed into my home. If they need to go to the bathroom, go to the fucking bathroom. If I don't know who the fuck you are,
Fucking
you
Wick's
show up at my
neighbor's, like
door.
in the window, like, oh
Community
shit, here he
bathroom.
comes again.
Yo, like, I just think this is
Don't
common
answer the
decency.
phone.
We gotta respect the
He left some
humanity of each
fucking
other.
tar in the bowl last time. He could go to the Mastersons.
Please! Wick, please, I gotta shit.
It's like up on the window, like, let me in, please. Shitting on the fucking
I just-
front doorstep.
Look, I'm just gonna be like this, man. Look,
See
look.
what you guys are
Here's your fucking bag, right? Shit out in the
Why
yard.
do you
Make sure
have
you pick it
poop
up.
bags?
Cause I
Oh,
got
they-
5
they don't-
fucking dogs. Why the fuck you think I got poop bags, Keo? Jesus.
Sorry, I forget. I
See
feel like
that?
people have pets that just can't shit in one spot, like a normal fucking living being, right?
Well, even if they shit in one spot, you don't want to fucking leave it out there for other people to step on. It is in fact a
they
community.
just- Say it's shit in a
Right?
box. That's why you just take the box outside or in the bin. and
That's
go.
a
Get
cat.
boxes done.
So
Exactly, because they're the superior animal to have as pets.
Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up!
I got both,
Ew.
asshole. What?
Dogs are the best. Eat.
I got 5 fucking dogs and the cat.
Say
Right?
that
And-
way you're picking up at shit, okay?
yeah.
All
I don't
right.
pick up the cat shit, as a matter of fact.
Exactly.
I don't mean
because they're
to-
fucking economical animals.
I don't mean to derail the conversation, but have any of you not yet had the chance to answer what a ghoul is?
I haven't answered what a ghoul is, but I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't know. I feel like that it's probably like a mix between like a ghost, right, and like a you know what, kind of like. You know what? Y'all remember that movie Ready Player One?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And they were going through The
Yeah.
Shining, and that fucking undead
Yeah.
fucking lady that like they turned into, like that right there, but like it's a ghost. So then like it goes through you. You know what I mean?
Honestly, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't she called the bathtub ghoul? That might be a good take.
Mm.
I think she's called the
Is it
bathtub.
I mean,
Ghoul like
might be.
the
All
thing-
my takes are good, doobie. Shut
No,
up.
that might be like
frog.
a rare one for you.
Is that
You
the
might have
thing from
accidentally
like
stumbled
Scary
upon an
Movie
actual
2
ghoul.
that gives Shorty head?
I think that's like a possessed person. I don't know if that's technically a ghoul.
A ghoul is a man you discover using your bathroom after you said no and locked your front door.
Wick will never lock the front door. He'll just let them go, all right? Like, Wick
No,
is a
no,
true...
look.
Wick is a man of the people, all right? If
I
you need
am.
a shit, go in Wick's house.
Leftism,
You don't even have to use the toilet. Just shit on the
leftism
floor.
is when you
and
let
then Doobie will go in
people
and piss in the
use your
sink.
bathroom. Leftism is when you let strangers use your bathroom.
Yes.
Easy.
Fucking gross.
Easy. That's
What's wrong
socialism.
with you?
Okay, that's what I'm advocating for. Okay, leftism and socialism.
It's the best
is when you let
argument against
people use
socialism.
the bathroom.
Best
Doobie,
argument
did
against,
you
yeah.
did you
Really
answer the
is.
question, Doobie?
Yeah, no, I gave the D&D answer, which is the correct answer actually. But also, I feel like my answer is a little bit diverse because I gave the D&D answer, but I also agree with Mr. Taj that some of the homeless people you see around LA at night, they're kind of ghoulish.
Thriller homeless,
So,
yeah.
yeah, the thriller homeless people.
Thriller home.
Or you could say that a ghoul is what's left of a person after Wick visits them at night. You know, when they're on the stop.
True. Like after Wick's done with you, like you're lucky just to be homeless.
Yeah.
Like,
Is Wick responsible entirely for the entirety of the thriller homeless population in Florida?
yes.
Damn, dude.
I
I'm
used to live
waiting
in
for
Florida.
someone now after this to go into the fucking SCP wiki and enter Wiccan as like the new fucking thing. It's like a photo of this dude on the live stream, like this man walks through people into their houses and shits in their toilets, and that's like the whole entry.
Damn, dude.
It's like Santa, but you don't want. It's not Cole, so
He's leaving presents.
Damn, dude. Thriller homeless is something I'm never gonna forget. Also, shitting in people. All the shitting talk, you guys. Man.
Body humor.
We didn't even get on that topic. Like that wasn't even part of the, like what was the topic again? Like it was about how.
It was
Wick
ghouls.
hates
What is a
homeless people,
ghoul?
right? Okay. Like. just
What
making
is a
sure.
ghoul? Yeah. I guess we're on the. We're
Wick, why do
still.
you hate homeless
The
people?
crappers.
I don't hate homeless
I'll
people.
let them use my bathroom. Why won't you? Like you claim to stand up for like rights of the people and shit.
I'm
and
the
you won't even
only
let them poop
okay,
in your toilet.
I'm the only person who like would let Bossett live with me without subjecting them to either rape or forced labor. Like, I'm sorry, you don't get to say that shit to me, all right? Or I'm sorry, fucking riddles. What are you, fucking Smeagol?
It's riddles or rape over here.
Yeah, riddles or rape. Like, is that just like make that your new name? It's not Wick anymore. It's R&R. All right, riddles and rape.
Chat, there is a new poll in the chat. So, there's a new poll in the chat. Please check out the poll and do the thing, my friends.
Well, we got a new
That's the
Chaoscast idea in chat. Riddles or
That's-
rape. The game
That's
show.
the second poll, right?
Yep, this is the second poll.
Okay. Trying to make sure I keep up with this.
What is a ghoul and who should Bossett stay with have been the first two polls. So, chat, if you can please vote for who you think answered the best answer for what a ghoul is.
Also, Star,
That
I
would
don't
be
want to talk
great.
a bunch of shit to your chat because it might destroy my chances. But I swear to God, if you guys pick Wick as the person who like Bossett should stay with, you are like actively being pro-rape. Like, stop
Well,
that.
my chat is full of groomers, so
Ooh.
I don't know. Yeah,
Is this
we
not-
groom
like,
ourselves
I
every
can-
day.
Unironically, I can imagine someone watching like clips of this stream and then making a new Twitter fucking shitstorm drama that we have to go through for the next month where we do reaction.
Wait, hold on. I think we've already. I mean, I thought we agreed that it's not actually rape because sex work is real work, and this is just trading a good for a service. Right?
Hey.
It's totally fine. Right. So unless you guys are like sex negative, like traditional conservatives or whatever the fuck, you should be totally fine with Mr. Wick here requiring that they stretch their anus for him in exchange for the couch. Totally fine. If you disagree with me, you're a Republican, okay? And a fascist.
Which is much worse than being a rapist.
Republican and a fascist. You just used the same
Both
word
of 'em.
twice. Like, yeah.
Goddamn.
He's the same.
No.
Wait, are you a socialist? I thought you were like a rando lib. Like, what are you
Yo,
doing?
I'm just fucking memeing here. Like, if you guys are taking these takes as my serious opinion, you need to
Yeah,
fucking go outside.
if anybody is
I'll
the
take-
most, Wick
I'll
is
take
very
anything
level-headed.
serious
You've
that I
been
want
lying
to take
to us?
serious, Mr. Wiki Rape Mouth Man. Okay.
Mouth
And you just
man.
had- yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you sound like you have a very like specific idea in mind. Like you thought this process
Hmm.
through. That you've been sitting back here. You haven't talked as much as you usually do. What I see on other places, CTV.
Huh.
So you've been thinking about this. You've been like, if Wick were to ask me a riddle, how would I answer? What would happen? And you've gone through this whole fucking like segment in your head, which is okay. It's fine. I understand. But it's a little weird.
Like you literally said a whole bunch of nothing. Give me something. Give me something.
You want me to give you something?
Yeah.
After all this talk, you want me to give you something?
Yeah,
Like,
give
you're
me
asking
something.
for it at this
Just
point,
make sure
like-
that all I have to do afterwards is take
God.
an antibiotic, right? I don't want no shit I got to carry around for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying?
It'll scar you, but
Quote Wick. He was asking for it.
this is just.
So what do you got? What do you
Keep
got?
digging.
Hey, yo, if you want to go to my OnlyFans or my OnlyBeards, you can pay money for that. That shit ain't free though. Like, I'm not getting subs.
I feel like that'd be a short list though.
I'm a niche
Yeah.
product. Not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. Short list.
I feel like there'd be a lot of short things in the
Well-
OnlyFans account.
Oh my god. You guys are brutal.
I'm glad
Obliterated.
fucking Doobie can.
dead.
That
He's
was the
dead.
layup, and Doobie went for the dunk. See, y'all got to pay attention. I set the layup up. Doobie fucking capitalized. Boom.
Okay. Question number 3. Just a second. Oh, there it is.
Hans, is that sake that you're drinking?
I fucked a mermaid one time.
Nah, it's support. I like them whenever.
Bestiality, or is that?
I move around a lot for work. I'm a young professional, so like my company is like shipped me to like 3 different locations in the last 2 years. And whenever I like go to a place, I like trying like the local like drinking and stuff. And so this is a relatively like a local brewery. It's called Bold Rock. It's based in West Virginia. I live and work in Virginia, and they're part of their cocktail line, and it's an old fashioned. Pretty nice.
Okay, how much are they paying you for saying all that?
I'm actually not sponsored. Just actually, it's really good.
Not yet, anyway.
Sounds like you need to be going over there and talking about making a sponsorship deal there, Mr. HanzofHarkir, fucking Twitch streamer guy.
Mr. Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah.
Maybe like I it just doesn't feel like it's worth it. But
Really?
also, I feel like
Oh,
I
I
shouldn't
see.
get-
You're
I don't-
you're clearly an elitist, right? Because $10 is too much fucking trouble. I understand.
No, I don't want to be like sponsored by a company that makes alcohol, because I feel like I'll be like I'm trying to like okay, so I was doing a dry month, all right? I was doing really good about it, and then fucking Keo asked me to do alcoholics with him, so like I gotta get fucking smashed tonight. And I remembered, and my buddy asked me to go to a sports bar with him tomorrow, so we're getting fucked up watching the Super Bowl. So like, yeah, I was like, all right, I'll fall off the wagon for the weekend, and I'll go back to not drinking like on Monday. So like,
You see what that says?
yeah, Oh, yeah, dude, the old Smoky. Like I saw some of that at the store too. Like, I'll try that at some point.
I didn't buy this. I sent them a fucking email, and then they sent me 2 T-shirts and a hat.
Oh, that's so
CTV is sponsored by Big Alcohol. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I should. If it's that easy for you, like maybe I should ask. But
Well,
I'm
I
not-
All right,
look,
guys.
I want to reach out to companies.
It's
Here's the
easy for me
question.
because I've got the physique, right? I've got the look, and you're just,
Are you
you're
saying,
you.
Are you saying I don't have a beer belly? Like, dude, I drink. Okay, all right. Like,
I'm saying,
the best.
is it because I'm built like a Greek god, or like some sort of like Aryan super soldier project? Okay, like I fucking drink. Okay, all right. Just
That's
because I look better
What
than
is
you
this?
doesn't
Is
mean
this
that I
like
also
a-
don't drink. Okay.
Who's the biggest alcoholic contest? Are we having a contest about this? Like, oh,
You don't
I'm
have a
figure
contest,
out
you have
alcohol.
to
Do
do
you,
this. I was in the
do
call.
you feel intimidated because this one isn't about
Okay,
raping
chat.
and asking children? Like,
Okay.
is this not play
Okay,
your
panel.
Switch? Should we go back to the first two? Like,
All right, guys. The next question is: if you use the clone of a relative's dick or vagina, would that be like autoerotic incest?
wait, say that one more time.
If you clone like a relative's dick or vagina and you use it for pleasure, is that incest? Is it like autoerotic incest?
Only if it's sexual.
Far out on the family tree.
Only if it's sexual pleasure.
Well, yeah, it would be.
What other pleasure would you derive from like the fucking fleshlight?
I don't know. Maybe you can like throw it like a javelin or some
I know that
shit.
I have a mold of my dad's dick, and I got like a dildo made out of it. And I just enjoy the aesthetics. It sits on top of my dresser every morning. I look up at it, and I'm like, damn, that's the thing that birthed me. I derive aesthetic pleasure from this. You know, it fills me with a sense of wonder for the reproduction cycle.
I'm sorry.
Do you ever compare your dick to it?
Are you afraid you won't measure
Do you
up?
think I don't sort of like line them up? You know, to be a little bit weird.
You have like a general idea, right?
What do you mean?
You have like a general idea of like who's bigger or girthier, right?
Between you and your dad.
Yeah, I meant you and your dad, but are you talking about me directly or?
No, but you said
you-
you'd pick like you know who's girthier. Like,
I said I've got a direct mold. Okay, of course I got a fucking idea. Just look at the mold. Be like, okay, yep. Get the tape measure out. Fucking wrap it around. Oh, yep, 6.5.
Yeah.
Good to go. Still got that 1.5 girth. I haven't dried up quite yet. You know?
Never measured my girth.
Star, based on your one experience of seeing your dad's dick, do you think you could like say craft a schematic for an adequate sex toy from it?
No, I don't remember too much about his dick. I remember just seeing it and knowing that he had one and I didn't have one yet. And then I found out that I would never get to the yet. So, yeah.
Oh no. So, that must have been really hard for you. I'm sorry.
When do I get
Yeah.
mine?
Wait, so like if your dad,
I didn't know
Hold
that
on.
about the story.
so if you did remember
Yeah,
what
that's a crucial part of the story. I can tell you the whole story if you'd like.
I've
Basically-
heard this, I swear I've heard
Go
the story
for it.
before.
I just want to make sure we point out that when Keo said,
I watched the one where you like went around did like the patrol, right?
yeah, but we got to make sure we point out that when you said 6.5, Australia's on the metric system, so it's millimeters, right?
Centimeters, dude.
That doesn't
Doesn't
make it any
help.
better.
Yes, Doobie. Yes, Doobie. What would you like to say, Doobie?
Wait, 6.5 all the way around?
Wait,
No.
I thought we're talking about length. I was like,
That's
oh,
650 millimeters.
Sorry, Doobie.
Like in like
No, I forgive you. You know, one's Australian, the other one's drinking. This
Does-
happens. It's fine.
Does saying it in
It's like-
millimeters make
it's
it
like
feel
fucking-
bigger?
that's like that fucking
Hey.
bit. That's like that
Literally
fucking round, you
hundreds
know?
of millimeters long.
That's like that. That's like a fucking dick looking like that, dude. You got a Coke can for a dick? You got a Coke can cock?
Look, we need to
You good?
switch. We need to switch from
not
using.
bad.
America's
rulers
just
and
built
shit.
different. America's
What we
built
need
that
to do-
different.
It's like,
What we
All
need
right,
to do
guys.
is use
Fucking-
water
Doobie
to
has a
switch.
question.
Horn, okay.
Doobie has a question, guys.
Like a
not
fucking
Coke
Coke
can, but my buddy Chris from college.
Hey,
all right?
hey,
Like,
hey!
He was a big dude.
I'm sorry.
A big
Doobie
dude.
Doobie has a question.
Just want to point out to all the fans in chat that I did not speak over the woman because I respect all women, especially Stardust. Okay. Now I wanted to say Stardust. That being said, so if you did remember what your dad's dick looked like, right? And you said one of the issues for you was that you knew you would never have a dick, and he had a dick, right? If you remembered exactly what it looked like, right, in detail, would
Every
you
vein.
consider? Would you every vein, right? Would you ever consider like having a mold of it made and then wearing it as a strap on? Would that
No,
be too far? Is that like
I wouldn't
why not?
really
Like,
consider
then,
doing
then
that.
you'd have not only would you have a dick, you'd have that dick.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want my dad's dick.
Whose dick would you want?
Mm,
If you could pick anyone's dick in the whole wide world.
Good question.
it would be
Sky's the limit.
It would have to be somebody I respect a lot. It would have to be somebody I respect a lot. So
What if they have a bad dick?
that's okay, because I would respect that dick, because it came from the person that I respect a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I can
Even
understand
if it's
that.
a tiny one, even if it's a really tiny one. If I respect that, I'll respect that dick.
How much?
So-
how much
so
do you
that-
respect? How much do you respect Wick?
Well, oh, wait a minute. Where are you going with this one, Doobie?
I'm just wondering.
Well, look, I'm the
Wow.
question asker here, so I'm the question asker. So, yeah, guys, if you had a mold of a relative's penis or vagina and you bang it, and it's like it's a clone, right? But it's disembodied. Is it necrophilia because it's not part of a body?
No,
Or
it's
is
not
it
dead.
is
It
it
has never been
incest?
alive.
Is it
No,
incest?
but if it were necrophilia, that'd be fine. I think necrophilia is generally okay,
What?
usually.
Well, it's not necrophilia if she lives on in your heart.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's morally neutral. Do you disagree? Like, do you still need to get consent from a corpse? That's weird.
No, I want to work in public service, and I prefer not to be talking about necrophilia online. That's fine.
Of all the topics,
We all acknowledge
Okay.
all the topics we've discussed,
feel like
this
you-
is where you're like drawing the line. Is this your?
But I
Yeah,
interact. So.
yeah. Because wait, it doesn't matter if you're like a child trafficker or a rapist, okay? But like, if I start talking about whether like necrophilia is morally neutral, then I get fucking the bat. All right. So no, it does matter. All right.
Okay. All right. Fine. Fair enough. Okay. Okay. If you can outline. Let's go around and outline our go-to soup recipes.
Go-to soup recipes.
Yeah. What's your go-to soup recipe?
So I got a couple. Big fan of pumpkin. Pumpkin.
No, your go-to one. One soup recipe.
My one soup recipe. So I've been making a kimchi soup lately, right?
Yeah.
Kimchi gobe. It's so the base is that you use dobanjang, you use kimchi, you use spring onions, and chuck those in the bowl together with like a little bit of sesame oil, a bit of sugar, and whatever veggies you want to chuck in there. So sometimes you can put tofu in there, a bit of mushrooms, whatever you feel like doing. Pork belly works really well if you're a meat eater. If you're, if you're an unethical person, that's fine. I just usually let that go, Kimchi pulls out like that nice, like really good cabbagey fermented chili flavor, and gochujang is just always a lovely, welcome, hearty feed. I'll serve that with a bit of rice. So you'll dip the rice in the soup, and then it's really good. I make it I work with like young people. I make it at the house for the young people. Young people fucking love it too. So like if you can get like picky fucking 12, 13, 16-year-olds to eat it, like it's a good fucking feed.
Okay. Who's next? Go-to soup recipe.
I'm a big fan of like steak and potato soup. So I used to make this a lot with venison because that's kind of what I grew up with. So basic stuff. Get some kind of cut of meat. I normally use like either round steak or loin steak. If I'm using a deer, if I'm using beef, just more basic. And so you chop them both up. You fry the meat first a little bit. Just get a little bit of browning on it. Same thing with the potatoes after the meat, so that it gets some of the meat flavor. Then you put it in a broth that you make, which is mostly water, but you could put a couple of like a bouillon cubes in there as well. Then you deglaze the pan with a bit of whiskey that cooked in the potatoes and the steak. Put them both in. Chop up some carrots, then some onions, garlic. Put those in as well. And then you finish off like the spice, normally a bit of cayenne, salt, pepper, white pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and then just boil it down until it starts getting kind of thick. And then at that point, you're done and just delicious. At that point, all the potatoes almost creamy, and the meat's essentially like melting in your mouth. It's really, really good.
This man just boiled meat and 2 veg and called it soup, is what Bossett just said.
Bossett, you're uninvited. Fuck you, you elitist prick. All right.
Sounded really good, actually.
It did sound good, yeah.
That was
yeah.
fucking gross.
I didn't Google a recipe, you sad sack in chat, all right? I will fucking post pictures of me doing that. And then you also serve it next to fucking toasted sourdough with butter, you sad bitch. And you mop up the rest of the stew with the sourdough bread. You're a sad sack. No one has ever loved you. Your mother never made you hot food. And now you're sad eating Pop-Tarts and crying while you're watching people discuss soup recipes online. How fucking sad do you feel right now? I'm gonna get another fucking drink.
I'm not a cunt, so I posted the recipe for the dish that I made before. And you'll go look in the chat.
Yeah, I'm
make that. I can make that kimchi recipe at home. It's really good. It's healthy.
Oh hell yeah.
gonna be honest. We don't do soup around here all that often, but what we do is chili. Yeah.
Does chili count as soup?
Well, it goes in the crock pot, just like soups. So, you know.
No, I'd say
I mean, it kind of is a soup. But
Well, nobody asked the Australian, right? This is America.
I make
Chili.
better chili than you.
Chili qualifies
What
as
is, like,
soup in
watery
this
chili?
case.
Yeah, I make better chili than you. That's not soup, okay?
I don't make chili for one, right? The wife makes the chili,
So I make
and
it
she
better
would,
than you.
and she would absolutely fucking wreck you in the chili department, right?
We got a chili
Representing,
cook-off?
she'd be, oh yeah, she'd fucking wreck you, bro.
Wreck me.
Wreck you.
I would watch a video. Of
You know how I know?
Ghosan getting wrecked
Chili
by
was so
cheese.
fucking good, I
would
decided I
watch
wanted it
all
around
that.
full time. That's how I know. All right.
You know, Forever Wild in chat
If I'm
says
ever in
chili is a
Florida,
stew
CTV,
and not a
you're in
soup.
2 rings, right? You'd be buying one after you eat my chili. And wearing that shit so you can, like a chastity cage around your finger to remind you of who made the best chili.
People are saying that chili is a stew, not a soup.
To be fair, what I described was also technically a stew. So
Yeah.
I stand with Keo. I think chili is an excellent soup/stew, and anyone who hates chili, we can't be friends.
Actually,
it's just such a versatile cooking implement. I'll stand
I'm
with
the
my
one who
Aussie
said
brother
chili,
for a second
Hans.
there.
I'm the one who said chili.
Never mind. It's completely wrong. Fuck CTV. Terrible decision. But like, I mean, I'm eating a fuck ton of chili tomorrow for Super Bowl, so like, I don't give a shit.
No, you're going to be shitting, to be damn sure, if you're eating the right kind of chili. Okay. Yeah.
What's in your chili again?
Whatever the wife puts in it.
Oh my god.
I fucking told you a minute ago. I didn't cook the soup. You gotta ask me for the fucking recipe. I don't fucking know.
Wait, I just need to know now. Where do you start with your soups? What do you do first? Because for me, I'm like building my base, right? I've like chucked my onions in there and my spices, and that simmers until like the onions are like transparent. And then add like anything else that I need to, and then it's like the water last. You guys like, no one here's like starting with water in the pot, right?
But none of you start with water in a pot. I mean, you start with water and some like bouillon cubes, and then like you work the rest and you cook it down.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What do you?
How are you supposed to build? How are you supposed to build a flavor base? What are you doing?
I build the flavor base through other things. Like I don't use like that much, but like a little bit of like moisture to make sure like you have some sort of residue, and then you dump the other stuff in. Especially like when you're cooking stew, you want it to like boil down.
You're just having like boiled shit. Then what do you?
No, you like. I already described how you cook it beforehand, and then you put it in. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. That's what I was saying. Like if you're like, I've heard of psychos who just
you're making chat have a
water in the
seizure
pot.
right now.
Put water in the pot and then just throw in and just end up having like fucking boot leather meat and like shitty potatoes.
Oh my god,
with
chat
no
is
browning.
losing their shit.
Wait,
anyone who disagrees with me is coping. I'm really sorry. All right. Yeah, you need like boiled water if you're making a stew or a soup. You like don't make a fucking giant pot of it and just throw shit in. But you have a small base and you make the fucking foundation of your stew, and then you throw the other shit in over time as it's cooking down.
Wait, you're not starting with the water. Are you starting with the water? Are you frying stuff first, or are you?
Yeah, you fry stuff first. I already told you this. Like when I make like my stew.
Do you make
like,
it in the same pot that you fried it in?
No, I like deglaze that.
Why would you waste all the frond?
No, I deglaze it with something, and then I put that into the pot.
Why would you make yourself double washing up?
You guys are both shit at cooking.
I don't particularly care.
Hold on. You guys asked what the first step was, right?
How's it you?
Hold on. You guys asked what
it is
what
easier.
the first. You guys asked what the first step was, right?
Keo, you're experiencing psychosis. I want to help you.
I am, because you're just like pouring things into pots every time you add an ingredient. It's like, I'm gonna put it into another pot.
No.
You got fucking like 7 pots and pans sitting on your fucking table at the end of it because you just decided you need to put a new pot in every time there's a new ingredient.
No, well, because normally like I like my stews to be like extremely like dense, and so normally I can't cook like I'd say efficiently the amount of meat and potatoes that I want for my stew in a like say like a tall pot. So I have to do it like almost like in a skillet first and like fry it up there and then put it in, like in a larger like boiler pot.
My boiler pots are as wide as. What are you using like a test tube?
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta cut in here because we've got people who still haven't given their go-to soup recipe.
Fuck those
So-
people.
You can go next.
They're wrong.
Who wants to go next?
I can go next. Wait,
Okay.
am I? Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're absolutely right, Kyo-san. You gotta build the base first before you add the liquid into the soup. So my base is Tony the Tiger cereal, Frosted Flakes. And I put like a few scoops of peanut butter on top. And then I put it in the microwave to heat it up. So the like peanut butter melts, just to like a good level of meltiness. Not too much because you don't want it to like fry in too much. So give it like 30 seconds tops. And after that, I pour some Trader Joe's hot honey over it. Then I put some sweetened almond milk on top. And boom, there you go. It's amazing. Amazing. As Jesse Lee Peterson would say. And that is,
Okay, so 2 things, Taj.
The fuck was that?
somebody said in chat, this is technically a stew that you made because you chew it. Also, somebody else said, "Oh hell no" in chat. So I don't know what to. I think you're gonna give them a seizure. I think you know what Hans was giving them a seizure before. I thought this might like.
It's like giving them a seizure. None of them know how to cook. All right.
Wait, is it?
Hold on.
None of them know how to cook. Comes the guy who's going through an entire fucking Robin's Kitchen worth of pots and pans.
Literally
Every time he makes any kind of fucking meal.
two different parts of kitchenware.
Listen, none of you motherfuckers knows how to cook. I don't even cook, and I know what fucking step 1 is, right? None of y'all know what the fuck step 1 is. What the fuck is step 1?
You starving down here.
Yeah,
You
but guess what?
this conversation.
Hans,
The
do you
big
know what
boys are
step
talking.
1 is?
Back to the kids' table.
What's step 1? What's step 1? What's step 1? That's right. It's fucking wash your hands, you dirty fucker. Right? That's the step fucking 1. You guys are over there just skipping right into
Yeah.
flavor. Yeah,
You gotta
shitty
have the
flavor. Yeah, shitty flavor from the
Talking about
fucking.
food, I need to be in my apron.
Go
He's drink. He's
So
Fucking
Doobie,
Lord in chat
your
is
go-to
saying that
soup,
can't be chunky. Like, have you ever had a laksa before? What is wrong with you? Fucking get some cultural relevance. I can't believe
actually,
this
you know what? I'm looking at chat. Some of chat actually is saying that what your thing is, Taj is sounding pretty tasty.
It's actually really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Fucking
sweet
gross.
and savory and spicy too. Like it's banging. Okay.
I feel like you just described my penis.
Where does the spice come from?
Okay, let's see here. Oh, Hans, I had no idea what just happened. Okay. Hans came back. He has no clothes on. Doobie.
It's an apron, you degenerate fuck. What's wrong with you? Like,
I don't
talking
know
from the
what's
person
going
in-
on.
In a fish suit. Can you not see this?
Do you have a problem with the fish suit?
No, do you have a problem with my apron? Because you said I'm not wearing any clothes.
Well, underneath the apron, yeah, you're not.
Well, you can be naked under your fish suit. No one knows.
You know
That's
what?
a good point.
Fair
I could
enough.
be naked right now. Like we could all be naked under our clothes for sure.
Okay, well, Doobie, what's your go-to soup recipe?
I don't typically eat soup, but when I do, I start with a chicken broth, some white meat chicken, carrots, egg noodles, some celery, some chicken fat for flavor. Chicken fat for flavor. Throw in some salt, some carrot puree, some egg whites, some sugar, some onion powder, tomato extract, garlic powder, parsley, chives, some cornstarch to thicken up the soup water, whatever the fuck. And then you just throw in some maltodextrin, soy protein isolate, sodium phosphate, modified food starch, and some flavoring with beta carotene and some food coloring. What I just described to you was everything that's in Rich and Hearty, right? Chicken and homestyle noodles by Progresso, right? You don't need a pot, you don't need a spoon, you don't need a fucking bowl. You just pull the tab on it and you chug it like a man, okay? I don't cook soup. I'm not a bitch, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I also do not generally cook soup or stew or anything like that. My one go-to food that I do make very well is Mayo turkey. So,
Mayo turkey?
Well,
it's
you
really
want
simple.
to
You get
elaborate?
turkey-
Shit!
Sure.
I've never heard in my fucking life, and I
You've never heard?
literally.
Okay, this
and
is
I-
a real thing. This is not a joke. I'm not doing a bit here. This is something.
Explain
actually,
it.
It's really,
Has
really
to
good.
be-
What?
there's
Elaborate.
You sound like a slur.
But it's not.
You
It's an actual
you
recipe.
fucking mayo turkey with your
So you-
fucking black face. You didn't even do it correctly.
What?
There's only lines on. What the fuck is wrong?
Passing his black
with you?
face.
Why are you like this?
I'm just saying.
You're
You take the
racist. At least do it right. What the fuck? Ask CTV for tips. Just-
It's really good. Okay, it's really good because you can cook it and get the skin really crispy because of the oils and mayo and
You
shit,
jive,
and keep
turkey.
the meat still juicy. So you got best of both worlds.
How
got
do
the
you
really
make mayo
crispy skin.
turkey? Explain it. I need you to explain this immediately.
It's super duper easy. Okay, so you take the turkey, you get the mayo, you get spices, anything you want. You get thyme, oregano, whatever you want.
What
Whatever it is.
spices?
Salt, pepper, whatever. And you mix the mayo and stuff in a bowl. Okay, you gotta mix it real good. The chili powder, like the garlic powder or something, whatever you want. Okay. So you take it and you gotta get inside and out. Okay, inside and out. First you dry the turkey. You get it nice and dry. You pat it dry. Then you take the mayo and you smother it. You cover it, the whole thing, every square inch, inside and out, with this thin layer of mayo, with the spice mayo. You put some onions and you stuff it inside the thing. A stick of butter. You get a stick of butter. You shove that in there. You cook it. You cook it for about 30 minutes on about 400 or whatever. And then you lower the temperature after that 30 minutes to I'd have to look what I got. About 350, 300, whatever you want. Depends on how long you have, and you cook it for the rest of the time until it's done. You serve it again. Delicious. Do yourself a
all
favor.
the time you guys are wasting like all this fucking cooking and appliances and pots and shit. They sell this shit in a can, okay? Like go to Costco, buy a turkey fully cooked, right? You don't need to worry about a mess at home. Right? Why would you guys waste all this fucking time and money and energy with the soups in fucking Mayo turkey? Is Mayo turkey, you fucking weirdo?
Mayo turkey, it's a thing.
No, you're
Google that shit right
Okay,
now.
so I have a
I was
couple
willing
of
to accept
things.
the rape thing, but the Mayo turkey's too far.
No.
There's a couple of things. There's a couple of things I gotta say here. Okay, first off, Wick, when you said superdy duperdy, Bossit said superdy duperdy is totally not something a serial killer would say. And you know what? I tend to agree with the sarcasm in his writing. Secondly, you are disgusting. Okay, mayo turkey, whatever spices you want, guys.
You never lived
Salt
my
and
life.
pepper, whatever spices you want. What? Salt and pepper?
You
Oh,
the oregano,
garlic.
The thyme,
No. It's more like, why would you put that much effort in, like with the whitest sauce, with like the whitest meat? Like, I can understand other stuff. Like the reason why, there's two reasons why I don't do like the prepackaged stuff like super often, right? The first is like there's so much fucking salt in prepackaged soups, and I really dislike that. I prefer other like spices over salt, so it's healthier. And also in terms of like my favorite like stews or stoops, I really enjoy being able to control like the ratios, because every time I get like a fucking store-bought soup, there's always less meat, there's always like less fucking potatoes, it's always just a bunch of fucking like celery and shit, and I fucking hate that. So when I make my fucking super stew, I want it to be like heavy in potatoes and heavy in meat, and like that's like it's just better.
I understand that line of thinking. My thinking is that if you've lowered yourself as a man, as a beautiful man, Hans, you're a beautiful man. If you've lowered yourself to eating soup, right? It's fucking soup. Then you should need to deal with feeling bloated for the next couple of days. Okay, you deserve that fucking salt, right? Like, all you need to do, right, for being real, just buy some chicken breast, throw it on a George Foreman grill for an hour or something. If you forget about it, that's okay, to make some jerky, or like 30 minutes if you're not weird like me. And there you go. There's your meal. Easy. Do that 10 times. You have meals for a week. Just boil fucking chicken breast from a George Foreman grill. It's beautiful food. You just bite it down. You know that every bite you're taking costs an animal its life, and it feels really good. Tastes good. You don't need to fucking spice it up or anything. Like, no mess. It's beautiful.
Well, it's like, I'm not against food prep. I'm just like, there are some times when I really enjoy like the process of eating, and if I'm like cooking for myself, I want to make sure that like that meal that I'm making like is actually like really, really good, right? Or if I'm cooking for friends, I think those are like really fun things where I go the extra mile and not just like make.
Well, that's why restaurants exist, right? If you want something fancy, you call a restaurant. Let them do all the work.
No, but
You
you
know,
can do
this is
both,
why we
right?
have like people, with food insecurity and stuff. This is very unhelpful advice for the theme,
Look,
Doobie.
These food insecurity,
Are we
that's not my problem. Okay, they're food insecure. They can join Bossit and get on the street. One of the oldest professions, right? Being homeless and selling people good fifis when they give you free money, right? That's what they can do if they don't have money for the turkeys from Costco, whatever the fuck, right?
Bossit says I'm
It's
very
not really my problem.
He says I am very food insecure about Mayo turkey.
Look,
Just
don't knock until you try it. It's going to change your fucking life. Seriously. You will never look at it the same
Mayo.
again. You will never look at life the same again.
Nobody actually likes turkey. Okay, just eat chicken.
Turkey's
If
really
you're gonna
good.
do that, why don't you just have like just an egg salad sandwich?
Wait, I
Something
like
that.
turkey.
all the
You're
best
weird.
stuff without having to eat like one, eat meat, and two, eat fucking turkey at that.
Okay,
Turkey
guys.
salad, you know?
Really.
Like turkey's just the worst meat. Like you can do it well, but like with very few exceptions. The only thing that I would say that like turkey does better than chicken is like a good like say smoked turkey leg. Like my uncle made these like based fucking like fully smoked like turkey legs for
New
Thanksgiving
poll in
this year,
chat. New
and
poll
they
in
were
chat.
fucking amazing.
New poll in chat.
Why do you hate good things, Hans? Like, why do you hate?
They said it's a real thing in
delicious.
chat. Somebody posted a link to it. Oh my god.
I'm not lying to you.
Wait, Hans, I think I can semi-agree with that,
Do
but
your thing.
I don't like to eat around bones or see bones around when I'm eating. It creeps me out.
So I agree with you in the case of wings, but in the case of say like a leg bone, it's just so thick and so easy to eat around. Like it's one thing when you're trying to like eat like say like either like
No,
a
it's not.
fish.
It's not. It's not that it's difficult. It's just knowing that there's a bone there, and I'm like nibbling around it and shit, like it, or that I'm even touching it. I don't want to even. I like to
You
imagine.
can eat the bone too, right?
I like
What
to
the
imagine
fuck is
that my
wrong with
chicken.
you?
You can eat the
That
bone.
my chicken comes from some factory in China, right, where they pull it out of the ground, my beautiful chicken breasts, and just send it to me. Okay. I don't like to imagine all the guts and the bones and shit that was around it.
That's fair.
You
No,
guys have never eaten chicken bones or anything?
No.
When I was little,
No,
I
so-
did. I like them.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is a thing.
Yeah.
So like,
No,
I
so,
didn't
sorry.
know this was a thing.
I lived in a house with parents who loved me, so I never had to eat any
Well,
bones.
yeah, this is like
Isn't that
for
nice
real.
for you?
I also did. I didn't know you could until I was sitting in the house of someone who was like a legit refugee from one of the poorer countries, and he cooked us a great meal. He cooked us rice and chicken, and we were sitting there eating our chicken, and he was laughing at us, and we're like, "Why are you laughing at us?" He's like, "You Americans, you'll never eat the chicken right." I can't do his accent, but then he goes and he just chows down the whole fucking chicken bone,
Should've
all of
kicked
it.
him out.
It's just gone. And he's like, "Yeah, it's got marrow and stuff, and it's easy. You could eat it, and
Yeah,
you
you
can."
should have
So-
kicked him out. It's fucking gross.
Damn.
That's like the second grossest thing I've ever heard of. My sisters and my cousins used to do this weird shit when I was a kid. My older relatives too, where they would take like raw like beef, not like what's it called? You know when they process it, ground beef, like raw ground beef. They put some lemon on it and they just eat it with their fingers. Fucking gross. Like just raw meat.
So I have the next question is a question from the audience, and let me see. I'm gonna pull them in, okay? This is a question from the audience from.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? I was gonna start with a compliment and then a slight roast of you all, and then ask you a question related to urine, if you don't mind.
Get it out, bitch.
Is that
You're
all right?
already in the call.
Just don't be mad, okay? It's all fun and games. It's all memes. First off, like we got Redneck Keanu Reeves. I love the flag. Then we got the Scaled No Cam Coward VTuber, fucking Surviving Baldwin Brother Abortion, Hipster Hagrid, and Big Slanderous Tuna, and Bizarro DMX. He seems very nice, and Grandpa Juggalo. My question.
Which
for
one
you
am
all-
I?
Oh yeah, wait, that's it. Which one's the
You
bottom
went-
brother?
you
That's
literally
what I was
went in
asking.
fucking order.
Yeah, he went in
You went
order,
Which one's the
yeah.
bottom brother?
Yeah, you're the third one in. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Hans, you're the bottom
Before-
brother.
Yeah.
I'll take
The
that.
bottoms are
alright?
cool to
That's
live with.
yeah.
That's cool.
You crawled up the rusty hook that they did in that the bar basement or wherever you were conceived. But anyways, you ever had to take a dangerous piss? You know,
Yeah.
Oh,
freeway.
fucking A, I have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone
So-
has a piss story, so I just want to know. Not that I'm into that. Redacted, but yeah, like just have you ever had to take a piss in a weird spot or in a dangerous situation or into a
So
weird
I've got a good one for this one. So I remember I was in an area on the Tweed River, right? They have a little on the Tweed River. They have like a bunch of towns that there are like little stops on along the beach, right? And this was like one of those smaller. It was actually a pretty modern, like Main Street area. I'd been drinking with a bunch of kids. I was like 17 at the time, and I was very, very drunk. I don't think I've ever power drunk this hard. Right? I was hitting the fucking Tuies. Tuies is like the drink in New South, like the beer, right? It's like a Miller or a Coors or whatever you Americans would call it. And we'd left my friend's house and gotten to this place, and I was pounding them so hard, I had gotten through 2 6-packs within an hour. I wasn't watching what I was drinking, and I was fucking. You ever have like those nights where you like drink a lot, and you're like, yeah, I'm good, and just hits you like a truck. Okay. I got to the place. It was like this park, and I was fucked out of my mind. I didn't even remember half the night, right? I remember spanking a bunch of my fucking mates, like really, really, really hard. Like I'm talking like wind up, fucking run in, cut on the hand, everything.
Oh, that
like
kind of
ruin
spank.
homies'
That
night.
is not.
That kind of spank.
That is not the kind of fun I thought y'all had down
And then
under.
having a fucking giggle about it and walking off. I'm sure as shit I was pissing off everyone that night. And as the alcohol was hitting my body, right? Because it wasn't like, you know, you get drunk, you're like, hey. It was like, it wasn't like that. It was like, right? It hits me, and as it's gone through my body, it's clearly making its way down to my blood. This was within a 15-minute, by the way, because I finished the 2 6-packs. I'm cranking them as I'm getting over there, like, fucking bang. Like, I remember I threw one out of the car window on the way over, thinking I was like a tough cunt, right? It looked cool.
One second, I don't mean to interrupt you. Some of my chat asked this, and they asked, "Isn't 2 6-packs in an hour death?" And it's like, only if you're a bitch. Anyway, continue.
It's true. Only if you're a bitch. And as the alcohol had gotten through my stomach and started making its way into my bloodstream, I started getting progressively with the drunk car. About 10 minutes later, it hits the fucking catheter. You know, it's going down the little chamber. And it starts to hit the tip of me dick, and I'm like, oh no, it's time. So I run off to the nearest fucking alley that I could find, trying to find somewhere desperately, as this fucking jet starts to build up, pressuring behind the tip of my cock, okay? Trying my best, like I'm running there, I'm pinching the end, trying to keep that shit sealed as I go in there. And I hit this alley and I start holding it, and as I do, I'm swaying from like side to side, and this is coming out hard and fast. Like I'm shooting like 1.5 meters. I'm talking like no arc, like just fucking straight, right? It's hitting the wall, and I'm pretty sure it's chipping the fucking paint. And this feels like an eternity. I can't tell if I was incredibly drunk, but as I do, right, start to like, it feels like it's taken me like a minute to get all this fucking urine out of my body, and then all of a sudden I just start going like, and the black hits, right? And I start falling over, and I don't remember much else after that. I do remember being woken up, I think it was like 2 hours later, by a bunch of teenagers, and waking up literally still with my dick in my fucking hand. So someone had seen me down the alley, fucking cock in hand, halfway like streamed in my own line of piss. And it's just like, woken me up. I think I'm trying to sniff my shit. But that's about the best dangerous piss story I've got, is when I got way too drunk once on Tui's, and it was not a fun time. I paced myself very, very well now after that night, and I cannot drink Tui's after that. There's one very specific beer that just gives me like you know how everyone has like that one drink where it's the smell of it makes you start to gag from how bad the night was? I think everyone has that one. For me, it's like that beer and rum. I can't just do straight rum.
Hey, real quick, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I want to watch from the crowd again. This is weird for me. Can I just get mine in real fast to get the fuck out of here? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I used to work for a restaurant, and they have these parties where it was all you can drink beers all day long. But more importantly, there was a volleyball tournament, and I'm very competitive. So I somehow convinced half our staff to stay sober for the tournament. Meanwhile, the other half proceeded to drink as many beers as they possibly could. We came second due to my drunk brother. And then afterwards, it was 2 o'clock, and I had 4 hours, and I had drank 22 beers through a funnel in 4 hours. And then we went back to get on the school bus with the entire staff of my restaurant, plus 2 other ones. Apparently, I blacked out, argued with the bus driver that I had to piss. They had to pull over. They didn't pull over. Pulled out my dick in front of 47 people in the middle aisle of the school bus and proceeded to piss straight down the aisle. Then made out with the girl, took off my shirt, woke up. Everybody was out of the bus, and I did see the said piss. Then I went home, laid on my couch, and pissed myself again. So, yeah.
Nice.
All right,
What-
so yeah, you guys have a good night. Yeah, way
Thank
more
you for-
entertaining than last week. Holy fucking shit.
Flexing
Whoa.
aside, banger story.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah,
Hans.
I hope you get your life together.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's a good low point.
it's too
So
late.
I do have a story about this actually as well, with actual danger involved.
Actual danger.
No
Fuck
shit.
me the fuck up. Tell me about the
Fucking
danger.
Third grade. Okay, I'm third grade.
Third
I'm a child.
grade. What happened? Were you also trafficked? Is this like pissing while being trafficked? Like what is the level?
I
like-
was in school, and as a child, I was a very shy individual. I wasn't very good at asserting myself, let's say. And we had a spelling test, and the teacher was very, very strict. And if we had, we could not talk, we could not get up and move around, we couldn't look at other people's papers, or it was cheating, you get a 0. And I was scared to death that I was going to get a 0 on this test. I was a very good student, and like that was the thing. Like if I got less than an A, I would get like beat, kind of thing. So I was scared as shit because I had to go. Like I had to go real bad. And I was in the back of the class, and we had this you have these normal like desks you think of, like chairs you'd sit in, and then we had like 3 overflow desks that had like this covering over it. So people couldn't see me if you looked unless I stood up and like raised my hand. And I tried that. I stood up and raised my hand, but my teacher wasn't seeing me. And I was too scared to make a sound. And I had to go really, really bad. And so I was like, well, no one can see me. So I aimed my stream like in a corner at an angle so it wouldn't make any sound. And I just pissed in the back of the class. And then I went home. And the next day, they came up as like we all had to get in a circle, like, oh, because no one remembered, like there was no like CCTV back then. I'm an old motherfucker, remember? So there was no cameras or anything, no iPhones or cell phones, and no one remembered who sat there, and everyone was like, okay, who pissed? I was blaming people left and right. I was like, maybe it was him. Never
Jeez,
got caught.
dude.
Never
How
got
old
caught.
were you?
I was in 3rd grade, so I was like,
Oh, wow.
8, 6, 7, something like that.
Damn.
8, I think.
Fuck. And my dangerous piss story is back in college. It's probably like 5 years ago or some shit now. There's like this club by UCF called Knights Pub. And they have like this wooden outdoor area. So I was there. I think it was like ladies' night or something. It was like a Monday night. And like I was there with a few buddies. And, like I was talking to my buddy. I was like, "Yo, how much you went back and climb this fucking roof?" And like we were pretty drunk. And like there's nothing better to do because all the girls rejected us. So we were like, so he was like, "Nah, you can't fucking climb the roof."
They're lost, all right? We have fucking like climbing wall chat over here. Fuck those people, right? They have
I'm not
terrible
Johnny
taste.
8-bit. I don't got it like that, I guess. So I climb on the roof onto the club, right? So I get on the railing, then I hop from the railing to the roof. Dangerous. And like a bunch of people see me while I'm climbing, and I'm like going up the steep. It's not a flat roof, it's like a steeple roof. So I'm climbing up, I'm like just climbing up there.
Yeah.
Then like the bouncer's like, get down, get down, get down. And then like he was like tapping on like an officer next to him. It's like, yo, and the officer's like, get down, get down. And I was like,
Oh,
I'm not going
no.
down that way. So like I see like a fucking branch and shit that I can go to the parking lot. Before I get down, I also, when I'm drunk, I like peeing on things. I like peeing from elevated spaces onto lower spaces. It makes me
Yeah.
feel powerful. So like I peed from the roof onto the parking lot. Then like my buddy was outside, and he's like this like that's like way buffer than me. He's probably like 250 pounds, like real jacked motherfucker. And he's like, "Yo, you jump, I'll catch you." And I was like, I was drunk, but I wasn't that drunk. And the pee kind of soaked me down. I was like, nah. So I jump from the roof, I grab like a branch, and then I got really lucky. The branch didn't break at all. It just like slowly let me down back to the ground, and I'm like, holy fuck, I'm alive.
Wow.
And I just booked it. I never got caught. It's a beautiful story.
That is awesome. That's like divine intervention if there ever is one.
Yeah.
Great night. I was mad hungover the next day.
So who else has a story?
Okay. Are you guys
got one,
ready?
Star?
Like I don't have like a specific like piss story. I just have like generic like stories of me being like super drunk and like pissing in like weird places. Like the main ones I got right is I was on a road trip for a really long time, and I was just trying to get to this place because I've been driving for fucking like 10 hours and it was shit, and I just wanted to stop and like finish my fucking thing, and I had 3 hours left, and so I finished like passed this rest stop, and the next rest stop was 60 miles away, and I passed it, and then almost immediately realized I had to piss. Like I couldn't survive for an hour. and so I had to piss in a bottle, and I had to go through like 3 different speed traps. So I definitely know cops watched me piss multiple times, so that was terrible. There was another time at a college party where I was plastered out of my mind, and I was like the big guy in like this org I was in college, and there was this other really cool guy who was in a wheelchair. And whenever we had parties, the bathroom was on the 2nd floor of the house, and so he could, and we didn't like have any like ramp for him. So whenever he had to use the bathroom, they would just call me up, and I would like carry him up the stairs. And I remember having to piss like a racehorse, and I was waiting in line because it was a big party, and they called me right when I was about to piss, and I couldn't leave, so I had to run down and I carry this man up the stairs, and they didn't give me my spot back in line, and I was sitting there trying not to piss my pants while fucking 5 people in front of me pissed. And then afterwards, I just kind of hid in the bathroom, and I didn't even like, they had to get other people to carry this guy back down because I was just sitting there waiting to piss because I knew if I moved, I would just explode everywhere, and that was really, really bad. So those are like my main. I don't have like big piss stories. Also, there was like the time where I got really fucked up with my buddy, and we're going like back to my apartment, and he tried matching me drink for drink because it was his birthday, and he never should do that because he's like a 150-pound triathlete, and I'm like 250 pounds, and so he was dying. And I remember him not passing out, but he fell asleep on my toilet with his pants down, and so I had to pick him up and put him in my shower after wiping his ass. And he was like, I'm cold. And so Genius Hans put the shower on it hot. And so then I had to really piss. And I'm pissing, barely standing, like up against the wall, just trying to make my stream connect, while my buddy is under like boiling shower water. The steam is coming off of him. I'm pretty sure I almost boiled this man alive because he stopped speaking for a couple minutes. But he came.
You shave your armpits?
No, I don't. No, I'm just pretty naturally hairless. I mean, I shaved them like before, but like I'm not a generally like hairy guy. I'm pretty hairless in regards to most of that stuff.
I have a question before you finish your story. It's really
Shaving your armpits.
Did you say that you wiped his ass?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want shit in my shower.
Like you.
Yeah.
You just wash it down the drain.
Just wait.
No,
do you have like chunks left of his fucking ass? Or is that like
you wiped his like it? Did he do it with a stick or with your hand or like
your friend's house?
I'm so confused at the story.
Yeah, I throw him in the front yard and wash him down with the water hose. Fuck that guy.
Dude,
Not even in my yard. I don't want to shit in my yard. I'll put him out in the street and spray him with a water hose.
You're a bat. I would take a bullet for this motherfucker. You don't think I'd wipe his ass? What the fuck? You're terrible.
You're putting him in the shower.
Oh my God.
I didn't want shit in my shower. No.
Put him in the street and spray him with a water hose, okay?
How much shit was there on his asshole?
It's like, I wasn't sure because like he passed out and there was a lot of shit in my toilet. So I was like, oh, and he probably didn't. And he probably didn't wipe because like, you know, when someone's like passed out like on the toilet, because I'm gonna take the headphones out so I can demonstrate this, right? He didn't like just like, he wasn't just asleep. He like was bent over forward, passed out like this. Like he was just down and out, completely almost like unconscious. And like I picked him up, and there was like a mountain of shit in the toilet. All right, he didn't come to for like several minutes.
Wipe him and then
I
put
feel
him
like
in the
he's
shower.
just. I feel like Hans is just trying to.
Already.
Literally,
the logic
you
here is
should have
like-
pulled his pants up. Okay, the shit in his underwear is not your problem. Drag him out to the street and spray him with a water hose. Okay,
I put him in the shower. I cleaned him up.
Fucking gross.
I gave him a vomit bucket. I made a bed for him. I laid him on the ground because we were still I didn't have like a guest bed at that point.
Good guy Hans right here. Good guy Hans.
Yeah. And then I made sure he was okay, and then I went to sleep. Like,
Okay, let's move on to the next. Let's move on to the next
So the
one.
future
To
for
the next.
everybody, if you
I
miss
didn't
in a
even
shower
go.
and piss themselves, you just wash it out.
I didn't even go.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next person's story.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so
CTV.
Here we go. Right. I'm just gonna tell you the one that most recently happened in life, because let's be honest, there's definitely a few stories from the Navy I could tell you, right?
Yeah.
But
Unlike Hans,
we're gonna tell
just
the most-
do one story. He is good. So yeah.
We're just gonna do the most recent one, right? And this one actually happened immediately after the Hippy Dippy Rumble. I'm sure you all remember that night where I went through an entire jar of apple pie moonshine like a fucking boss while I was sick with COVID, right? Stream was, when the stream, was over, right? Fell over in the fucking floor, laughing my ass off because I'm just fucking so drunk, but I had to piss like you wouldn't fucking believe, right? So I start crawling to the fucking bathroom, right? Wife is like trying to help me in there. I'm trying to crawl to the bathroom. Obviously, she can't pick my ass up, right? So I get into the bathroom. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stand up at this point, right? So I crawl into the shower, right? And then I just fucking let it go, right? I'm still wearing my pajama pants. I'm just like, fuck it. I can't do nothing. I'm so fucked up. So I crawled into the shower and I just fucking let it ride. Fuck it. She just left me there too for like a couple hours. I woke up and I was like, huh. But I woke up and I wasn't wearing any clothes. So she'd obviously pulled them off of me. What a good woman. But yeah. There's the most recent story for me.
Yeah.
Anybody else not tell the story yet?
And I don't have anything like theirs, but I guess the riskiest pee I've ever had was like not really intentional. It was probably like 6-7 years ago. Yeah, like 7 years ago. I was with a girl, and we drank a bunch.
Wait,
the night
to
before.
be clear, my ass was not wiped though. Okay, she just took. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Your wife wouldn't wipe your ass?
I'm sure she would, right, if I needed it, but not in that situation, right?
Okay. It's critical.
So yeah,
component.
so I woke up the next morning after we'd had a lot to drink. Well, I guess the important part is I was like dreaming, and in the dream, like I was peeing, right? And I was in bed with her, and I woke up and I peed a bit on her bed.
Oh, no.
And it was like off to the side, right? So like she was still asleep, she didn't notice. And so I like slowly got out of the bed, and I like got a towel. I had to like dry it, and then I had to like slowly like scoot the sheet out from under her while she was asleep, and she woke up, and I had to kind of put her back to sleep, and then I'd pull it out some more. And I managed to actually get it out and then put it in the washer before she woke up. And I just sort of there's a lot of fluid on it. Did not a whole lot of it got onto the bed itself, thankfully. Like I managed to soak most of that up with like towels and shit. That was probably the riskiest pee I've ever had, aside from the time I peed on that girl's floor, which is like a different situation, but that one was intentional. A similar situation, I was hooking up some
like
girl.
Angry pee, like.
Actually,
Fuck you,
okay.
lady.
So I heard okay, so similar situation. Hooking up with another girl. And we were having sex, and I was very close to like finishing, and I didn't want to finish yet. So like I pulled out.
Don't tell me you peed in her butt.
No, I peed on her carpet a little bit
Oh,
because
okay.
I heard before that if you pee, right, it'll kind of like reset it, so you're like further away from like having an orgasm, and it actually did work, right? So like it was just like a quick squirt of pee onto the carpet by her bed. She never noticed it. I never said anything, right? And then the one went back to it, and it was totally fine. These are like high level strats, okay? I'm giving away like high level strats here for lasting longer in bed. You're welcome.
Jesus Christ, dude. You guys really... Okay.
I did actually a girl one time while having sex.
Also, I just
Really?
want to say, like, if your homies won't like, like wipe your ass, like, are they even like really your best friends? Like, you guys are just like, I feel bad
like-
for you.
Wait, Hans. Wait,
if
I
you don't
have
have
a
a friend
question for
who
Hans.
will wipe
Actually,
your ass for you, you don't have a friend. Just
I feel like
saying.
we're glossing over something with Hans's story. So you were very near this man's ass, right? You touched his ass with, I'm assuming, with some kind of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Would you do the same if it was like a female friend that you hadn't had sex with before?
I mean, probably, yeah.
Okay, what do you guys think that says about like consent. Is consent an issue there? If he's like feeling
No.
up his friends'
of
asses while
course,
they're
this is
passed out drunk?
Wait, before
that's
we get
kinda
onto this
feeling
it
topic,
up.
before we get onto this topic, before we continue any more, because this is a very good question. Before we continue this question, chat, there is a new poll. Okay, please vote in the new poll. Please vote in this poll. I will post it. It is in chat a billion times, and I will post it in other people's chats as well. Here you go. And here you go. All right.
No,
Yeah,
so
see, I thought
wanna
Wick
answer
was the
this
problem,
question.
but now we learned that Hans is like fingering his friends' asses while they're
Look,
drunk. Like,
look,
it's fucking
look.
weird.
Do you
Like a-
have to
like
ask
a credit
consent?
card.
Like if someone is choking, look, do you have to ask them consent before you give them the Heimlich maneuver? No. If there's a need, if they are passed out and have shit themselves, just scoop it up. Help them out. It's
That's
not-
true. You
it's
don't
not a
ask.
violation of
You know what?
consent.
You don't ask consent from a baby to change their diaper, do you? Hello?
Never changed the baby's diaper before, so I don't know.
Wait, hold on. Now we're actually infantilizing women. This is really fucking weird. Okay.
If they're
No,
passed
but like I feel like
out,
drunk
Come
people are
on.
in some
No,
way
this
like
is weird.
wait.
Because
I was
that
gonna say, never mind. Forget it.
this is equal. This is equal sex infantilization because the entire story
True.
kicked off from the thing.
But Hans is
so-
gay, so I don't know if that
Hold
like
on.
it's still
He's
problem.
not
by the way,
gay.
Okay.
What? Why do you
Wait, I'm
think
sorry.
he's gay?
He's bi. It's
He's
it's
bi.
it's the apron. It just gives me gay vibes, but he's bi. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm sorry, Hans.
See,
I'm
actually,
very sorry, Hans.
It's
You don't have to
fine.
answer it.
Doobie is very non-PC as
I know it's okay. It's not a big deal.
okay.
I love you, Hans, but if I ever pass out, Randy, please don't touch my butt. Okay.
I'm not gonna wipe your ass. We're not like
I appreciate
friends.
it.
I got
Okay.
you.
Oh,
All right.
damn.
Okay. Chat, please vote, and then in the meantime, chat, you get to decide the word for the MS Paint. Okay. So please, I'm gonna say thriller homeless is a pretty good one. But if you guys have some word suggestions for what you want the panelists to draw, please drop them in the chat.
Fuck, we have to
Yeah.
paint right now.
MS Paint.
Whoa, I'm so concerned.
I'm a little toasted.
Oh,
But
no.
I'll do my. I was prepping for alcoholics. What do you?
I'm sorry.
Drew,
You know what? I don't think we should be talking about a show that hasn't even had CTV on it yet. I mean, let's be real.
You were literally on every single episode. Like you just come in at the end.
No, not on it, right? After party. That's when the real party starts.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Yeah.
I believe I've got 2 edited videos of you in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then where's my invitation, asshole?
Coming soon. I promise.
Hmm.
Actually, I'll extend a promise here. We do have, like I mentioned before, we do have bookings coming up that I need to set dates for. Once I set those dates, I will tailor make an episode, the CTV episode. Okay.
Oh, wow. Make sure we're deep diving, okay?
Yeah.
That's the
Gotta
only
figure
way
out
I
a good
know how to
partner.
do it.
How
Yeah.
does this do? Okay, okay, can it be me? Because I would love to get fucked up with CTV. I'll be honest. Like,
Wow. Feel like that was a self-report.
I like
You gotta
What do
hope
you?
he passes
Well,
out.
everybody likes
Yeah, but-
CTV.
I mean, like, I'm just concerned now. We're talking, you're over there talking about wiping your friend's ass, and then you're like, I want to fuck around with CTV, and
my God.
exactly
All
what
right.
are we going on with, Hans? Huh?
all right,
We all know
all
you're
right,
drinking
all right,
moonshine, okay? That's no one wants to be cleaning up my moonshine poos.
It was mostly just like, dude. All right, I like
Even
you.
your wife
Alright.
doesn't want to clean up your moonshine
I
poos.
like you too. I'm
CTV.
giving you shit back because that's what friends do, asshole. Once you get with the program, start
Oh my
making
God.
memes instead of trying to be all heartfelt in your alcoholytics fucking feelings.
Maybe I want to be heartfelt with you because I care about you, asshole.
Well, you know what? Get in line.
Oh my god. This is bullshit. He doesn't love me. He doesn't. I can feel it. Fuck him. Some people. Just this guy. Can you believe him? Just
I can't believe it all.
the level of disrespect. That I have
Well,
to
I
go
wouldn't say
through.
disrespect. Disrespect would not be fucking continuing the conversation. Disrespect would be cutting that shit off and be like, nope,
Ooh.
gone.
Ooh. Oh, so you're throwing me a
Yeah.
bone, all right? Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. Ooh.
I know you like getting boned.
I'm not like. I'm not actually really that big into that. I'm more of a top for men. But anyway,
You probably just haven't been taught by the right one.
Problem to be wiping people's booties without consent.
This episode of Chaoscast is brought to you by Diva Cup. No, it's not. They have to fucking contact me if they want a fucking sponsorship. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm gonna put some words, because some of you guys are. Oh, okay. We've got a couple of good ones here. Okay. So for the poll for what people should draw, it is part of the chat. It is not a straw poll, so please vote in the chat.
I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
All I can think of now is the fucking. Do you ever hear that song, the Gay Bar? Gay Bar. You know what I'm talking about?
Start a nuclear war. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, so it's stuck in my head now.
I heard that anti-trucker song. I think it's called like Gay Ranch. It's like a metal song about like a gay ranch.
Are you talking about Ram Ranch?
Ram Ranch, that's it, yeah.
Ram Ranch.
Ram Ranch. 18 buff cowboys butt blasting, long sweaty dicks. Ram
Yes,
Ranch.
I do know Ram Ranch. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Long hard butts.
what are we talking
Ram
about?
Ranch is really nuts. The fucking riff, the riff on the riff game on the first one actually fucking slaps too. I've been working on for the last like 6 months trying to convince my band to let us cover it live like once.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
So fucking
Wait, you never heard the CTV?
I just want to interject real quick, and then I'll let you guys continue ranching it up. Chat, if you like this content, it takes a lot of work to put this together, and I'm constantly trying to improve it. You know, throwing in Donnie, or bringing up new questions, and sometimes it's very hard to come up with questions that aren't completely degenerate. And I'm trying to really to bring up questions that are funny, but also not something that is going to get people fired from their jobs, right? So
Appreciate that.
This is a very hard line for me to walk. It's a very hard line for me to walk. So if you can support me with any subscriptions, I greatly appreciate it. Also, if you want to participate in the Discord, you can post, what you think would be a great question in there. And then please follow all the people, okay? Check Donnie out too. I believe Donnie streams as well. Yeah, but please check it out, okay? I try to make fun stuff, and this is not just for Twitch politics. This is for Twitch as a whole. We had YMS on one week. We got some big names on here. So when you guys subscribe and you share this show to your friends, it helps me get better guests on, even, not better, but bigger guests.
Oof, Star just fucking shit.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it. This is actually one of the. Wait. Like, actually, this is the best random assortment I've put together with the most chemistry. Like, this show today has been one of the best ones. Yeah, well, as far as like, there are some that turn very serious, right? Like the one with Mr. Girl turned very serious. But this is meant to be more of like a comedy thing. And with the group that we had today, I feel like you guys just are bouncing off each other. You guys are so good together. It's amazing. So
kind of like a Ram Branch of 18 sweaty male butts, right?
Yeah, exactly. So please, chat, consider subscribing. Consider dropping a sub to any of the people here. Dropping a follow to any of the people here on this panel, because they all work very hard as well. And we are not just a Twitch politics show. Again, we are taking this worldwide, okay? I am Mr. Worldwide. Pitbull better watch the fuck out, because I'm coming for it.
I just want to be very clear.
I'm mashing it.
I didn't do shit for this.
I'm mashing my dick right now, metaphorically. All right, sorry. We'll continue with I forgot what you guys were talking about. I'm sorry I derailed you.
We were talking about how this assortment of people that you have put together is known forevermore as the Big D Squad. Okay.
True, Big D.
There was an idea
Well,
to put together a group of remarkable people to fight the battles that we couldn't, to wipe the asses that we wouldn't. We.
Somebody said this panel lived up to the name Chaoscast. That's good. That's good. Oh,
I'm
Ram
sitting here
Ranch,
listening
right?
to fucking Ram Ranch now. That's it. Just, someone put in Electric. That Electric Six song bangs so much fucking harder than I remember. Holy shit! Like it's actually, I forgot it was actually like a legit like good song and not just like a joke song like Ram Ranch.
Okay, guys.
I can't believe CTV
Panelists,
doesn't listen to Ram Ranch though.
they have decided the word. The word is thriller homeless. So what we do for this segment is you take out MS Paint and you draw what you think a thriller homeless is. I'll give you like a few minutes, and then you'll send me the screenshot or the file or whatever in private message, okay? And then we'll judge. This is the final round, okay?
Oh, fuck.
They killed the fuck out of y'all. Minecraft in drawing, literally.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that in like a competitive way. Like my drawing's gonna be good. So I meant.
Hell yeah.
That sounded so wrong.
Are you okay?
I am so sorry. I did
Are
not
you
mean it like
experiencing
that.
psychosis?
I didn't mean it like that. I'm so sorry.
I'm feeling pretty threatened right now. I don't know. Man is attacking me.
In drawing.
Fuck, I
Not
have
like
to
the
like.
drawing of that. Just me. Just.
Wait, where do I get the? Where's the thing? The word?
Oh, the word is thriller homeless.
Oh, okay. I was too busy listening to Ram Ranch.
The thriller homeless. That is what you're drawing.
All right, one
Thriller
second.
homeless.
Dude, they
Yeah.
made me eat cinnamon earlier today. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, cinnamon.
Yeah, but I'm allergic to it, and I still put a spoon of it in my mouth.
Shit, that sucks.
Yeah, my mouth is gonna hurt tomorrow. I can
I
feel
have a
it.
buddy, and she's allergic to cinnamon. Like when she was breaking up with her boyfriend made like these cinnamon rolls in the kitchen, so it got all around the house when she was getting her shit. That's fucked up. It's fucked up,
Dude.
man.
That's really
You know
mean.
what? Fucking respect the hustle.
Respect the hustle. He poisoned her, bro. What the fuck? It's totally based. Yeah, you poisoned your girlfriend with an allergy.
Ex-girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend. Still.
Exactly, dude. You fucking know
chemical
exactly how to get
warfare.
at it, and just did.
Drawing isn't
Jeez.
fair. I'm bad at it. Can this be spoken word instead? I'm good at poetry.
You
Can
know
do
what?
that instead?
I will say, if the other panelists allow you to recite poetry, then I will let you recite poetry. How about that,
Guys,
panelists?
do me a solid. I will either wipe your ass or not wipe your ass if you let me do poetry. Because like, fuck, guys, I'll be honest. Like, I'm barely able to fucking click around right now. I'm losing fucking TFT.
Yeah, fucking
I'm-
do what I'm doing and just like cut clip art and this shit, okay?
All right, fuck it. I heard that was a yes. I'm making.
Wait, that's cheating. What the fuck?
Nope.
Fuck you.
It's poetry time. All right, you're welcome to use spoken word as well. All right. Time.
I should really change up the MS Paint segment. Like next week, I should do interpretive dance or something.
Or what about like haikus or shit? That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think interpretive dance is very funny, though. If I make everybody on panel interpretive dance.
But you can't make it too easy because like I feel like if we all do like homeless thriller, everyone's just gonna do like a sad thriller interpretation.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can't do interpretive dance for this one, obviously.
Yeah.
I think I was killing it with the dancing earlier. You need to stop saying killing it. Holy shit. Did not learn my lesson the first time.
Well, you're saying it metaphorically, so you're good.
Okay, alright. I just want Twitch people to know.
Okay, I sent you my
Oh, no,
rendition.
I didn't do that.
Nice. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry. Also, chat has been awesome with some new ideas lately. They'll come into the Discord And they'll give me ideas. It's fucking based.
All right.
You guys are so based.
Wait, fuck Star, 1 second. Like, cancel the last submission. I fucked up the syllables. Fuck, 1 second. Don't fucking.
Oh, you
it
know
doesn't
what?
count. I'm deleting
Actually,
it.
Hans,
No.
I was just realizing part of this MS Paint portion is that it's anonymous. So your
The die has
poem
been
can't
cast.
be your poem can't be anonymous because everybody knows you're doing a poem.
That's okay.
You gonna rhyme?
It's a haiku.
Oh.
So Star will have to read it.
You
So you
gonna
don't know
rhyme?
it's Hans. You already know it's Hans. I don't think he's gonna rhyme. I think he's too drunk.
Well, haikus aren't supposed to rhyme. It's about the syllables. It's
Yeah.
575.
Haiku rhyme.
Yeah. Oh, all right. All right. I'll make. I'll make it rhyme just for you guys.
Do a limerick. I think a limerick would work.
Limericks are hard. That's like what, like 12 stanzas? Fuck me, dude. Like.
Chat,
right
what is
now,
this?
like,
I'm sorry. Chat, I have to address you.
Drawings too
What
hard.
is this?
Limerick's too hard.
shut the fuck up.
Chat, what
I
is this?
think
You're
the,
saying kick
again.
this person, kick this person, kick this person. What are you, in Augie's chat? What's going on here? No, that's the stuff that people type in Augie's chat. Why are you guys typing kick blank, kick blank? That's what they say about me, huh? What are you doing? Appropriating, 16-year-old children's language, huh? What are you doing? Kickstart.
That's kinda
Okay,
ableist. What about
really.
those no legs?
I'm sorry.
Nothing.
Oh.
I'm done with my drawing. How do I send it in again? I totally
Oh,
forgot.
just DM it to me.
How are you done already? The fuck?
Wow, they're all yelling kick Stardust now. This is so fucking rude. This is what I go over there. YouTube people are always saying kick Stardust, kick Stardust. Excuse me.
Look, you ain't made it till you got haters. So, if you ain't got haters, you ain't doing nothing important.
That's true. Kick can down the road.
Oh my god.
You know, Wick, I think you're the new like villain of this show. Holy
I'm the
shit.
nicest guy. I don't understand.
All right, Star. It's all right. Make sure it's anonymous.
With Stardust, where are we?
Yeah, I'll make sure it's anonymous.
Thank you. All right.
They like you, Wick. I think they just like antagonizing you.
Of course.
So.
I'm the new favorite. I was the old favorite, now I'm the new favorite. So full circle, all that shit.
Mhm.
Shine. Time to fucking shine. All right.
Leave Wick alone, all right?
It's okay, Boji. I don't understand. Like Boji, like follows me and will hate me, and it's kind of flattering. I don't know what it is. You know, me and Boji are buddies.
All right. I gotta. To avoid making this one of the piss stories, I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
I was on a Starter stream.
Doobie? How you doing, Doobie? Take your
I need
time.
another few minutes, you know? Okay.
I swear to God, if any of you people in chat. By the way, did stuff ever get resolved with Aiden and Augie? You guys know? Anybody in chat know?
I don't know either of those people.
They're children. They're fighting with each other right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
You
pretty
may
much
have
all
to
you need to
question it.
know. They're children. They seem okay now?
Ooh, would you like to hear a really shitty story?
Sure.
Is
So I'm
it good
underway.
actual shit?
So I'm underway on the USS Tennessee, right? I've been avoiding everyone because there is what we're calling the Black Death moving around the boat.
Uh-oh.
The first 12 hours, you are puking your fucking guts out. The next 12 hours, it's running out the back end. Right? Now, I've been avoiding everybody like they got the fucking plague, because guess what? They fucking do. Right? Social distancing, washing hands. I'm doing everything I can to avoid getting sick. Well, I end up getting sick anyway. Right? Probably would end up jaded my view on fucking COVID now that I think about it. Right? So, right? I end up fucking getting sick. I take the fucking watch. Right? Didn't figure it out, so I'm going to make my first round through the engine room, end up puking my fucking guts out while I'm on the fucking round. It was just horrible, right? But of course, there's no one to fucking relieve you on watch. You're underway on the fucking submarine. You got to suck it up and fucking get her done. You know what I mean? So I finished the fucking watch. I got so thirsty, I was just letting water run over my lips, but I couldn't drink it. Because if I drank it, I was going to start dry heaving. Now, I get through all that, but I got done with watch. I went to the fucking cruise mess, got a big fucking glass of high C orange, and I fucking downed that whole fucking thing, right? Of course, it ended up coming back up, and this is when I realized, right, the joys of actually puking up cool liquid that hadn't quite had time to heat up yet, and the refreshing feeling in your throat as it comes back up because it was so cold, right? It was kind of nice. Now we get through that, we go to sleep, we wake up, my stomach feels great. I'm like, oh, I should be able to fucking eat and drink and stuff. So I go to the cruise mess, right? Fucking get some water. I'm keeping it down. I'm like, oh, fucking thank God. Thank fucking God, right? And I'm thinking, maybe that's it, Nothing else is going on, right? There's no wrenching in the guts, like you felt before, like you got to go shit. None of that's going on, right? I go take the watch. Again, I get about halfway through my round in the fucking engine room, and wouldn't you know it, that's when the asshole fucking puckered up, and I had to close that motherfucker off real quick and directly fucking run for the head, right? Get in there, I fucking unzip my poopy suit, pulling this motherfucker off, Didn't even have time to get relieved from the watch, right? I'm still on watch, but I had to fucking get to the toilet. I get in there, I'm blowing out this fucking porcelain, right? About that time, over the 1MC, I hear, Code Red, Shaft Alley, Code Red, Shaft Alley, which is code for the on-watch watch standards are supposed to be reporting there with fire extinguishers because it's a fire drill, right? But for the on-watch personnel only. I'm sitting on the fucking toilet. Amazing, right? I'm supposed to be running back there grabbing a fire extinguisher, and I'm sitting on the toilet. So I get fucking, cleaned up, get my poopy suit back on, I run back to fucking Shaft Alley, right? Didn't bring an extinguisher, I'm just trying to get there. Now, by the time I get there, the XO, right, is standing there in Shaft Alley, sees me walking up. And he's like, oh, Petty Officer CTV, how you doing? He said, what extinguisher did you bring with you? I said, I'm sorry, sir, I didn't. He says, well, why not? And I said, well, I'm sorry, sir. I was sitting on the shitter with my ass on fire. To which he just kind of, he looked at me and he grinned. Everybody else starts grinning because that's some funny shit, right?
Yeah.
He just says, I understand.
Well, that's pretty
Yeah.
chill. Doobie, you got your drawing ready?
I need like a minute.
Doobie, you fucking suck. Why don't you go ahead and get your motherfucking drawing done, sitting over there wasting time on your frog-looking fucking ass and your demon wings trying to be a fucking something, right? But all it ends up being is like you are a fake character on fucking Final Fantasy, okay? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
Final
rough.
Fantasy is a solid game. Fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm
this
sorry,
isn't the-
you're finishing
like-
what?
Fucking send it, Doobie.
So guys, you got any plans for when... Oh my god, there's like a whole party in the Discord. Holy shit.
That's probably enough.
Wait, what the fuck? You guys watching wrestling and you're not watching me? What the fuck's going on here?
Fucking answer.
They're watching wrestling. They're not even watching me.
You're being
Oh
revolted
my
again.
god. We are watching you. Yo, are they watching wrestling in there? Yes, they're watching. I'm watching you, Star. Okay. Some of them are saying that they're watching me, so.
I'm watching you start Copium. I support you start Copium.
I think I just saw 2 people leave that call, too. I think I just saw 2 people leave the call.
Jesus. Abort.
Stardust, don't harass random chatters to make them try to talk to you. I'm not harassing anybody, okay?
No, Star, you're harassing them. It's okay. Just accept it.
Oh my god, there's more joining. Wow. Okay.
Star's pro harassment.
Yeah, it's because you're giving away free advertising for the degenerate behavior that you're allowing in your Discord.
Star, stop helping. You're giving it to them. Quit it. Don't do that. Bad. Wrong. Stop that.
Yeah, because you didn't even specify what kind of wrestling, right? You should have let them know that it's actually mud wrestling. If you saw that movie Stripes, right? There's girls in bikinis, okay?
Wow. Okay, they're definitely going to tune in for that now.
Oh, I'm thinking about doing that. Shit, fuck you guys. I'm gonna go watch this mud wrestling shit.
Oh my god.
Somebody better get out of fucking a mud pit.
Who's not done with their drawing?
Yubi's
How the
still
fuck
fucking
are you?
trying to
How the
make it
fuck
more
are you
I'm done with
so
it. Okay,
slow?
That's got no
Jesus
opposable
Christ.
thumbs.
Calm down.
What the fuck is happening right now? Why are we like this? Guys, come on. Just please stop. Ugh.
What are you talking about,
I
Hans?
take our very seriously, okay?
Okay, chat, if you would like to follow the people who are in this panel, here are the links. You should go follow them and stuff. And subscribe and stuff. Doobie, how's it going, my dude?
I'm sending it to you, okay? Give me like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Saying to you soon, Copium. 1 second, Copium. I'm fine.
In the time it's
Yeah,
taken
I
you
said
to
2
do this
seconds,
fucking
okay, calm down.
drawing, I've almost read this entire article from Vice on Dan Olsen. Like, come
Fucking
on.
hate you guys.
Doobie, why are you so slow?
Doobie, this better be a masterpiece, that's for sure.
Thing is, like, it's not, though. You know what I mean? Like, we all know fucking Doobie is not. Mr. Artist.
Cat wants to read this article as well. There you go. Enjoy it.
Wait, who's Donnie 8-Bit?
Donnie 8-Bit is the man who called in and asked the question about
Ah.
peeing. Yeah.
Fair.
Gotcha. Well, he's lucky. He got a CTV follow.
Hell yeah.
The luckiest. What a king. What a giga
Took me a
chat.
fair while to get that one.
Does anybody else have their Twitter oriented to where you get notifications only from people that follow you?
Hey, so, start as a sent. I had some technical issues.
I would say it's only for people who I follow, so it really
I
cleans it up.
accidentally deleted my drawing like 3 times. And had to
Aw.
start over, okay? But
I'll take-
That's basically what I was getting to, okay?
Okay.
I don't get notification.
Why
I
didn't
don't
you
get-
say something? Now I feel bad for making fun of you.
Why?
Yeah,
Why do you
well,
feel bad? He's
fuck
still
you.
taking up our time. He's a time thief. That's what he is.
As if you guys have anything
One
better
more
to
time.
do than be on Stardust Amazing Show, okay? Calm down.
Look, that's the only thing that made this bearable. The presence of you lovely people. Even just sitting there doing other shit. You know, it was fun. It was comfortable. I feel comforted by your presence.
Jesus Christ.
Right, because you're going in other people's houses and shitting in their toilets,
Yeah,
okay?
What kind of soy shit is it? I feel comfortable with you guys. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. Oh, I'm so comfy right now. Oh man, I feel so comfy. Like,
Damn, toxic masculinity if I've ever seen it. All right,
All
guys.
things.
correct.
This is Thriller Homeless. Okay? Image number 1 looks like a Walmart. And it says Thriller Homeless. And it's pointing at Hans and CTV. Then this is the second picture. I sleep on a couch, cold EBT single mom, can't cook. I live in unfortunate circumstances. And there's a fucking
What is-
hand claw thing.
What is happening? Why?
Thriller Homeless. High Q sucks, lick balls. And then there's a marijuana leaf and
I wonder whose that one is.
No,
Zelda?
people talk all this shit about my poem, but you literally just wrote words. You fucking suck. Like.
Okay. This is what looks like a green guy doing the Thriller dance. And possibly being homeless. Wah, give me free shit.
Wah. Wah.
I love that
Okay.
this looks like something out of one of those fucking like 2-cent horror stories.
All right, and then the last but not least, an anonymous poem was submitted. The homeless thrill me, panned, mocked by society. Dance, entertain me. It's a little creepy, but you know, it is what it is.
Who could have done that? Who would have sent a
Who would have said that?
Someone who's fucking on the diet.
Guess we'll never know. It's anonymous.
Giga Chad.
Yeah, true. Giga
Never
Chad.
makes mistakes.
Horrible. This is so horrible.
Okay, give me a second to make the poll, the last poll. Okay, I'm gonna title the one that's up on the screen right now as "Wah, give me money." Second one is green homeless man.
Green homeless. Sounds like some anarchist theory.
True. This one is like a love letter. I'm gonna say it's a love letter.
I feel like the homeless and right below that is, kind of like a sexual reference to balls. I feel like we know whose that is. Okay.
Lick balls.
Yeah.
Romantic.
Who would see a homeless person and immediately think, "Hey, I'm gonna get this person to lick my balls"? There's someone in here who, might have those kind of thoughts.
This one looks like
Definitely
a.
not me.
I sleep on a couch, cold, EBT, single mom, can't cook. I live in unfortunate
The mom gives
circumstances.
that one away. Not gonna
This
lie.
one
Oh,
looks like it could be Bosset, honestly.
Why
Like
don't you
this
just call that one Discount Freddy?
discount Freddy. Discount Freddy. Okay. Thriller homeless outside Walmart.
CTV, do you want to be like buddies? If we're homeless, we could like hang out. Like, make a living together. Be
Keep
friends.
each other warm.
Dude,
Yeah.
if we were in that situation, I know exactly what we would need to do.
What would we
Answer
do?
some riddles to sleep
What
on
would-
my couch.
No, we're definitely not going to your place. Your place
I
is
know.
gonna
Wait,
creep me
stop
out.
trying to have sex with us without asking, all right? Like, it's really fucking weird.
No, I'm saying if we end up in a situation where you and I are homeless and living together, we're gonna have to not with each other, right? But we're gonna have to go out there and get involved in a certain industry that's gonna be able to allow the type of expansion into new territory, right? That's gonna bring in the dollar bill, y'all. All right.
So you're gonna
Final
be like my
poll,
kid?
guys. Everybody, final
got a
polls
rat.
in the chat. Oh, sorry.
I
What?
got a rat in that VC for your Stardust. Apparently, people aren't actually watching the stream and they're lying to you.
Oh my god.
I believe people would do that.
Why would they do that?
Oh, that's not like, it looks like it's MMA actually.
What a
Hey!
comeback. What a good
Hey!
comeback.
Hey! Hey! What the fuck? Hey! 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 What the frick?
Hey, Stardust.
Hey!
Hello,
I hope you're watching still. Huh? You still watching? Okay, I just saw the numbers dip a little bit. I want to know what the fuck's going on here. Okay, all right. I'll leave it to it. Huh?
You're doubled.
Mute her
Sorry.
stream
Okay.
temporarily.
Wait, no, don't meet it. I'll go away. Bye. Sorry.
It's what?
I went to go yell. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Chat, please, chat, please vote in the poll.
Well, now on your phones.
I yelled
going
at
now?
them.
We just got
happened?
confronted.
Star, what did you do?
I went in there. I said, "Hey, And I started acting like a chihuahua, basically. So.
Sounds like something Stardust would do.
You know what? Drag me over there real quick, and I'll just start barking at him, and then drag you back.
It sounds like a good idea, actually.
Yeah, let's do that.
No.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Oh no. The critical thinking veteran just showed up.
Hell yeah, no.
Okay, what the?
Ritual can begin.
Fucking made my dog.
Wait, why are you like this? Stop being weird, my dude. All right, stop. What is this ritual?
This is my immutable characteristics. This is
What are you? Okay, being a weirdo is not an immutable characteristic. All right, like I'm fucking sorry. All right, I don't know who this is hurting on Twitter right now, but like, just fucking stop. All right, why can't you just be normal? All right, like the screaming, like the woman screaming at the child in the back seat. People say that meme is ableist. All right, maybe we should be more ableist. All right, maybe you should just be fucking normal. Okay.
All right,
Do the
we're
world a
counting.
favor.
We're gonna count the votes now, guys. All right, dramatic music.
I did it so well that my dog started barking.
Hell yeah.
Now she's up here. She's like, "Oh my God, Daddy, I'm having a fit. I need you to love me."
All right. Chat. We now decide the winner. Okay, let's see who won this. Okay. The first poll for who Bossett should stay with. The winner is CTV, with Wick just barely coming in second place. Second one, what is a ghoul? The winner is CTV, with Doobie and Wick tied for second place.
Outstanding.
Go-to soup recipe. Wow, CTV with Kyo-san in second place.
Wow, how you like that, Kyo-san? Huh?
I absolutely had a better soup recipe to be clear.
Hello,
You didn't
my
get a
wife.
soup recipe.
My wife's chili just knocked you out the fucking park. That's what happened.
Your wife didn't,
right?
You didn't give your wife's chili recipe. You didn't do anything.
Dangerous peeing story.
Apparently, it was good enough for Chad. Quit your crying.
Dangerous peeing story. CTV won. Though I do have to give Wick an honorable mention for his stealth moves.
Wait,
And then-
Dangerous Peace Story was who?
CTV.
Oh, okay.
MS Paint category. Thriller homeless outside of Walmart.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I did it. I got first place in one of them.
So, thank you all for joining me in this very eventful Chaoscast. All of the contestants have competed valiantly. And although there were many winners tonight, there can only be one champion, one crowned winner. And that winner is CTV. Thank you for joining us, guys. Remember to drop a follow, drop a subscribe to everybody who is here